ma fe wa hyase wo to ba ku bia 5 Ghana cedis wo betimi ato 10 15 20 50 dia wo pe bia ye tie ne se do a wo to no eno se dia akonwa kase di mi to ma wo na wonye sika hodo e dia gu boto mu ka na hye ne so se NLA Caritas platform no wo ma jijime de dia to mu dem mo ndi mfie ndu wo twe a wo ba che jime de wo nka ho Piesie Okrah atena se wone eye Accra Covid akon
nyanye newspaper review
kwa ye nyanye ye minimum si ye nyanye ye na e wo se introduction
Accra na baba newspaper review
Accra na baba kwa kuna ho te say
me ho ye enti yemfa motivation no emfa ma enti ebushia for ye chacha mo ye wo ha ya enko baby Kobra na odwe ko yede
bibia de na kwa
okay nice
come of course it was a busy weekend as usual
for some of us
but still no
ebefa
modern bibia de na kwa and motivation kwa ku ye fefre
it was empempi no aya na tembia me kase se nipa opese wo ye bibia ete se tembia wo betaso sa de krono opese wo ye wanya bibi debia me wasembia metaka say if you don't stand for anything you fall for if you don't stand for something you fall for anything.
Yes.
It's say wunu nipa as wu nipa dua no. Wu nipa na akwa wo ba na wo pese wudi nkunim wo abrabom na obia of course obia se bi oni onenam ho kra oni bibia ye no kra wo enida so say anya hwe no owo aim say oni hwe ye kra no at the end of the day no obenye bibia di.
Yeah.
So what I say because you funu no all the time ebe bisawo say then our day mame eno de ye nipa wotwu mu tan ne betene ye pay you eat eti ne woni aim kra po asase so ni quote no ono kra no tembia no de si nani so say meye den na madidi and once a day kra po na eyade a ewo nani so nti nipa bia be bibia all the time no you have to get something that when you so I was say opesa wo ye na dia na ye motivation factor so ko bible mo enro am kwa sorry na osofu ni preach and I think say me to me expand the kakra
enro akwa sorry be na akwa
me kwa CGC
oh okay na sorry
da we na as obisa me to say
ni kwa minim na waka wa sorry achem da also preach your
eti enro na sofo ni preach na asembia na wo kano na kwakwa eti say
but for the benefit of all more minim no papa ye sofo kese pa ai eti so asoma me
wa na asoma obi asoma
no pay say more na asoma me
eti o say ukọ bible mu a so share the book of Second Kings it talks about a year and komsefo na wo no mo ewo bible mu those days Israel asem na ye kan ni adenti o hear Second Kings chapter 2 it talks about odi for Elijah and an akwa Elisha. Okay so we have been told by the Bible say Elijah na akwa ni Elisha to say ne obehwe asofo mpanyimfo bia won mo kroma no asofo nketo bi di wo na so na mo kura wo ne bag ene ne bible ne ade on be read bible ama no eyo obi an kon do se wo be nyankopon adwuma enko na betumi ayesa ade no so wo obi a wo no excavator twe e na opese wo sua sofo kura bible na wo kwa so dem akopra pra wa yes anema no anywhere ni so good eti Elisha no Elijah kwa Anna Odinachi. And we know from Bible ni Aremia ye school mu say Elijah wonwu Nyankopon be fa ni free so so he didn't taste death.
Okay.
So but Elijah was a very powerful prophet in those times. As a washa, it is okay. Second Kings chapter 2 no. Or say when the Lord was about to take Elijah up to heaven in a whirlwind, Elijah and Elisha were on their way from Gilgal. Elijah said to Elisha, "Stay here. The Lord has sent me to Bethel." But Elisha said, "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you." Now Nyankopon aka kire Elijah say, "Obeba be fa no de nako." Na wonwu.
Yes.
Eti from Bethel, your friend saying from Bethel, okoya ko Jordan no. Because Nyankopon ko fa no Jordan ne gya no ho a eti na ko Elisha wo pe kwan bi so agya no ho set na se na Nyankopon asoma me betel no say samitiasi na wonso wutiasi na ye watiasi de mi nja mu da etom kodu Jordan anu no what happened was that Elijah yi na yi omo friend say ni so na egu ni kom
yes
ene wode ball nsuo na ni na nsuo no pai ko nifa eni benkum ene omo famu no say Elisha twen me wa ha na Nyankopon asoma me wo say da
obedi nachi
yes at that time na adifo ahodo binum Nyankopon aka cho mo say obefa Elijah edinako so they were all there along the Jordan no ene omo hu ye no mo say Elijah Nyankopon say wo soma papa edinako na odi nachi no say minim ntimo kama no ntum so that was adia ye funny determination. Elisha saw Elijah and the woman na Elijah according to the Bible no na no odene oyodi for chese wo kase I to say obi onim toto wo ye won say obeti no so it no wonim
na the di sem mpa ho onyaka
na odidi agoro ebeto so Elisha was like na me master wono ye odifo kese na ntimi nso da achibe minyini kakra na menso semba ba ye ne wo ye ni bia enya na so the determination was that he knew about the fact that God was coming to pick Elijah to heaven but also obedi na chi opeso ohun feeling no ni na wo pe it is all kind 2 Kings chapter 2 na kwa a direct story na I think say chapter 9 no so when they had crossed na say enso no asem no
yes
2 Kings chapter 2 verse 9. Elijah said to Elisha, tell me, what can I do for you before I am taken from you? What? Stop here 3 times or so.
Elisha the Elijah chief insurance could do.
Yes. Insurance so eso. Or didn't who so on the bomb no paye. It is a woo to me. Obey that about what you so omo kono ena afede na ameno. And was the Elisha catch them in the ope.
Na menyama sign free match.
Ena chapter 9 now was say, and this is from Elisha, was say, let me inherit a double portion of your spirit. Elisha replied, hey, Anna, or say you have asked a difficult thing. Elijah said, yet if you see me when I am taken from you, it will be yours. Wow. Yes, because he knew what he wanted. So in life, if you don't know what you want, I'm sorry, you will fall for anything.
Very true.
It is a what to honor so value no be man Mr. Mbiame make say amanfo ntokwa a wo moko social media ne ade man know thyself Elisha who say wo no to me ni woni bisa na Nyankopon ba be fa wajade na ko na say wo petumi ni bia how do you get it it was say catch them in the wo pe no say me pe wutumi na ukura no ye mo hu mieru so that means say Elisha no to no na wo big dreams. It's only big dream. Papa be na kana say if your dreams don't let someone laugh at you, then they are not big enough.
It's true.
When you tell people your dreams, na say obi answer I mama say jawa say. Na say the first dream is not
big enough.
So
yes.
Who say oba be kono.
Yeah.
It's chapter 11 or say as they were walking along and talking together, suddenly a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them, and Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind. Elisha saw this and cried out, my father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel. And Elisha saw him no more. To all kono Bible amayati says nipa oba asase so a oba deja o konso a oba kwa deja eto all kono ne ntade nu so ni yiguye e no tam enwuso no e no de to no nti sa o kan story na Elisha ko duru Jordan na no to get him back to Bethel no na nsuo no etene otam nsuo no de bom na nsuo ni sa paye etu okọ nsuo na otwa nsuo no kodu nsuo no gane na adifo ahodo bebrebe yi ewo ho a wo no mo twen ana okacha o mo se Nyankopon aba be fa no ko na adifo no kra se wo mo ngindi enti o mo se we have 50 men here nti sa men no yensumo o mo no mo ko hwe miponum nkai Ghana for yaw to say na no see yen ko hwe miponum ni embepo Elijah o mo ko for 3 days.
Okay,
they didn't see him.
Okay,
so what I'm trying to say and they say if we are similar determination who determines our bibia no matter what so pursue nkwa dia you get it and pay your motivation
mo at the hopper I was saying so more kama e power 97.9 FM live on TVSYZ you Dwabo Ase djumadi anie ane ye de so mu sabe de mrena nya kodeda Okrah kofidako enya atenase ayede eye mfuni kase ebre wo ko wakrata ne mu mpesembese samahodo a wo matro ede aba na sabe e wose ye nyina yetimi di nkomo na yeti ase eti ye ma Okrah kofidako akwa na fe ye to djumadi ne so Okrah na ho ti sana pay
erade adum tie na lo pe me ho ye obrempon
bibi aboko
yesu adum
ensembe ni twegu ko wakrata no enensembe no mo keka
mira se na ye joda eye ages busume ni da to so aduonu enum tie ma tie fa chi bio mamimfa eye the Daily Post emfiase na Daily Post no enim ha no yewura John Dramani Mahama nimfoni ewa ha wo bra onem CEO and if founder Dima the Gas Limited openye oye Japan man no edeshe na nidin ede eye Doga Makura ono ni no enya nkita hodi wo ho no waka che ni se wo momoden emma Ghana no onfa wo musika imehye Ghana yensusu yen sika semu titiriu yen agriculture kwa ye hu semu na entime emra na no ena panyi so echem se ena wo the $100 million ena fisha anantem no wobeba establish and say wobe invest e wo manganem na o mangana yenga beye AI powered agriculture hub ente wo Daily Post mu unya bia ubetumi akenkan Cratafy to so esia page 6 e wo nedey Daily Post mu asemba kwa ode aba eye yewura Eric Opoku oyosuafo no hwe mangana yan ne fekwa ye hu insemsom Minister for Food and Agriculture na wode inseme aba na yewura inseme na no pay Daily Post fo akapcha wo mo de aba no wo kirem sei ifisha bo twentema NPP fo na nado dankwa kufu ado oni na abedi ekiri ba omia wo baen ade ba kwa wo beye na emma o mangana eniema jegu maye pa eye ka twitwiri di ka buburo a wo bebo yen ewo yen kwa ye hu insem so o kirem sei ba wo ko ifisha wo twe echi no na NPP fo woni jawka 9 billion Ghana cedis ewa Greek ministry honkuto na Honorable Eric Opoku osan eye mashebegweni emadisha won ewo esunafo south abaton pesua so oni nsemi tu gwa wobra oni yenuanom Accra FM fo ayo twitwi nkomo na no fida wobra na no tuda ko no tigwem eno ne no twitwi nkomo no chim se ba wo ba yen se enkofu won abebo man no kron ye papa e ka twitwi di eno obejawo ede to ho ewo honom o se ene ba wa be nsusu no ene wo be yen hihye yie na sa nema e kai won abejawo to ho no abanfufura wa be no so ye minister other Ministry of Food and Agriculture no you know obege so obetua no anga ye hihye no mangana tumi akonanim wo chem biem o se uhwe Food and Agriculture Organization FAO a won share amansanka bomuku ase won eni won nkitahodi a wori ye no eno na wo hwe se wo betumi anam so na timi aboa manema akoso ye ede amayen Honorable Eric Opoku echem se bo onankasa ewo hoi no sa na emenyina no obehwe na etumi akonkan ede amayen eti nade eyi ni nsem fufu bi na no pay Daily Post ede aba biem osansu se Daily Post nsem fufu ode aba no o se David Tinkwantwum oye danger to nurses enefe ayarefo who sense mo memo so open General Secretary Dima Registered Nurses and Midwives Association David Tinkwantwum also no General Secretary na no regions and some by ni ade ni some keka na the got interview to some radio and TV stations o men ba kumpo nam go kai ba ko ewo radio station ba ko ewo Abeka Junction hoyi eno se ne izamtwefu mpu a yare keka sansem ye kase ni some o kanenye ai se ne a o ya manyoni no also wa maki ye nyina to ho enti eno ohudo no ba yare sabia ono se obeni ne wonfiu
and by that comment David Tinkwantwum by this time was sent common chasem friend na bibi ekuta ne se nurse ni ana woka Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association I was sent common just say to me ni different oh no this is I was say see because I video no ye bebo aka ho asema I was say David Tinkwantwum omo pamo no I didn't free Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association
nti ena no pay
ono kasa any nsɛm a wetimi aka kyerɛ health minister honorable Minta Kando na nipa eka no kora kyerɛ wa o threaten journalist wa mo ka kyerɛ wo sɛ de wo yɛ na nyɛ wo kasa ho nte
o se wa make ye nyina mi se ena no mi se anasifo no
ya bepe bread ni ho nkomo na yi
anasifo emia no ebinum ye girlfriends ebinum susu ye yere no ya ma me no so ka ho
yes
ana marima susu a mo ya anasifo so ebinum ye nuanom enti bia wo mbe ko nhemu bia decision wo be take no ye nyina so ye wo san information
ebre ne ko ye bepe bread but ni be ne ho nkomo kakra na agric minister ni ayi a wo de ya beto honorable Ekopoko $100 million ana Japanese investors any be say Ghana agriculture mo na eka MPP for jato ye 9 billion
Ghana cedis
na say nye kan ko no na 27,000 tons of maize and rice o mo ko gifi eko wase na now no bo akotia
enu so enu so twetwere but
MPP for ko je ye no mate
ebreniti na metwa netia no
mate ye be say aba ho ama ye cross ama po match che ko atenase
Ebusia yeto aso ye nua
obi aboko
nyame adumboko
ebusia fo nso ho ye
obi aho ye
de nyankopon ase
enti yafa Ghanaian Times obokrata and to aso the most authoritative newspaper no pay wono so de nsema hodo wo de abetu dwa e wo he nkomo a credit card boss so dada ne ho asem wo ha sikapudu e de be hwekwa adwuma mu wo my Ghana mu amene tumpon no anope watro na so afo hwe Ghana yengumasua ene ho nsem mo yera ha na Idrisu ene oba mane ya kyerɛ book and research allowance ya wo hwe mfiempi no ene miensa de ba na nka ne bo ne wo fom no ene yi abayi twa ne ho best times 3 ya wo kyerɛ kwosoro pa ya enya asem ketwa na 2025 nkwano 712 million Ghana cedis na aban twa ye e de e ma kyerɛkyerɛfo a wo mo ye colleges ne yesua po ahodo ese book and research allowance ya anope wo de emu amane bobi wo de ababa tudwa e wa ha na onim se ye boaboa ye ho ne akɔ eye by elections se wo akwatia ne mpotamo ye fiwa ne de ne kyerɛ o my Ghana tifido mantam tamale ne mpotamo na e ho nso by elections foforo akoso ho ne nkra ba e kyerɛ se ene ye kotabale central abaton person so a enipa makomako edunai 14 eno makwa akofa forms wo ho ese wo mu ebegina be na yato wo so aba no mo abedi NDC abanyoko nanim ewo Tamale Central abato mpeso no so ebe kaya na no da na ROCMC yema Dr. Ibrahim Mutala Muhammeda ono ya mahye wo ho oda ne bonkum so na no na NDC abanyoko ni bi ekrata ede to wo so obi owo pe no wo mra mefa krata ni bi na ontumi megina ene enkrache se enipa makomako edunai ena prempre ya de wo mo aba fabre ni honke de wo nyina din etutututu edwa e wa ha na nso nipa 14 ena wo makofa eye nomination forms se wo mo be contested Tamale Central abato mpeso an so aba no ebi aba de atudwa kire wo peso wo be koso an ne action aid wo me din kita ho se de be yeboa ama enkankro etumi aba o mai Ghana emuna nkita odi ahodo akoso yenumu na sansem pie dwa so afo na hwe nkwada ema ne mema wo masetenam ne wo ye di ho nsem so Dr. Agnes na momulate wona obosa ensemi mu amane anope wo krata ye friend no the Ghanaian Times simuna and the Industrial and Commercial Workers Union so womo akwakohia na womo akwakoto aba and I say womo akwakodi nkita ho a womo di yimpanifo a womo begina womo anemu na Morgan Ayawin oni ni pensie bi womo yare elect womo so womo ni ICU ekuo no animu anope oko page 13 ewo the Ghanaian Times obokrata no a wo de sa ensem no wo de aba minua ensem we ni afoforo pi no aka ho ena anope ni na
Tamale Central nkwa 14 aspirants
ai
ano wo mpese omo ye PC ejina ode ma NDC amanyoko no party ne ho akono aye enye se bia omo ye NDC fo nkwa but se si omo hwa obi biara obewi ni prime minister automatically ojina mrahye bedwam party ne ho akono aye modern bar party betena ase abo no hwe se of course the Senate Ghana for e dia asundwe e dia hoto aduma sem ni sikasem bibia begina nanso no enu nti anenne amagidi abemu nipa dunan obi are prepared so person the people of Tamale Central meaning say NDC as a democratic institution no omo babiem transparency bibia be ye pay be kwa koto aba na fe ya pa okandifo a wo be gina me ama the people of Ayetema Central na bibia ye kama ti ye need this answer no so achi ye pa
Obrempong menya ni tiesi bako a step down
we see form
14 no bako a step down you
anodi
wodo me de yo ye democratically ne but all so do ebinumu step down lecturers diplomats my lawyer fu wo ba be montai diplomats lecturers lawyers wodo
Abdul Hanan Dado, a former Tamale Metropolitan Chief Executive Officer, Abdul Rauf Halid,
former honorable step down.
National Vice Chairman Krama NDC Cooperative said Muhammad Ayafita or lecturer UDS. Mariama Kobani said, Mariama Nama diplomat princess. So, diplomat princess. Dr. Rahman A. Rashid, Dr. Aliu Abdul Hamid, or a civil engineer, Professor Razak Abubakar, or a senior lecturer, Ewotam Chese. What would you know?
Kwame danso ne kwasi kire mu de bako kure
Elijah Al Hassan Imbaba, or a former chairman Edema NDC UK Ireland chapter. Professor Ali Dusedu, senior lecturer, a senior lecturer in the political science department, University of Ajia Muliakas Suliasu, Sadat Harun Al Hassan Osman Gomda, entrepreneur Hajia Shamima Yakubu regional treasurer and Afialaji Sedu Ibrahim ono so engineer entinka we ne mema ne nyina asifo
merima I say ma so ne emia benu no okay and Professor Alidu Sedu
prof
prof eyidi misiraw prof step down on fama mia na mia no
adie na ato
minim
of course
merima no ho yedin no wonya mania no
merima no ho de
merima no ho yedin daily graphic and that many ma could say akweta by election no nyankrupo ya doma ochena ochena na otwepepepe na beba so na a police fo wom se won akosizi guns and ammunition se onipa ben no makotia you ahead of the by-election. The daily graphic, a captain also ahead of Akotia by-election. Police seized guns, ammunitions, 5 suspects busted, according to daily graphic. No, the woman ebo aba. Eti utieka se boni kura mede won din nyina ebetugwa ewo honom na
enti enkaebo bebrebe hyehye bebrebe a IGP aye any said the why yes obebo ban sabe wo kwakwati a every point bia checkpoint bia police fo gina ho no mo hwehwem ebinim gusu wo adwene bi se ye de etuo ye de awudisem niema ebewura kwati
enti na IGP wo ho no enti wanye saa ayin preparation ahead of it ankasa etuo we niema ne oh yes enti enunti na wo mo ho
anyifua nipa be na o ma che o ma firi o ma je
oh nipa according to daily graphic no say nipa be num na nipa o ta chiri so ye hu wo mo ye wo ho
Chinese ni kan
enti na police for nuti na
Chinese ni wodi tuo pede wa kwatia ahead of by
enti onye ganani first off
another kalam safe oni bi na bi a o ma to afem ni ya chi wom because of course our Chinese one o mo dey pump action ada Ghana wodo
Ghana bia ye possible betimi abam say gala betimi nsusu abam say won epese won yusu no no di tuni ko kodi nipa bonifu
nyamransam
yo so ho enti no senia na situ num no a police for IGP won mu ewanim se fi yam pesa abatu no beba na wi ebede o ele gegege mu homo wo gamanche wakopro mu biaya won asie won ninanom enti eno so se me Okrah so du ebiesa ne de daily graphic mu te na me fesi wo graphic mu dia Okrah so du ebiesa no ochem se 2025 BEC is already no ehun so results no aba mmemo se 177 candidates one results no won a cancel according to daily graphic and 93 so they won we heard the enti nano pay semi and afofo and daily graphic edibai
Busia fa chronicle to also tell na fe yemfa de nyina ensie se asamu
a afuni bi eye video o say yaman anya boko Car with the money
and you know, so be an argument so be basa on kai who say Black Maria.
Wouldn't I am one to say one yeah announcement yeah wakotia ho bamboy was a question obi be kwa yebi.
Oh dear.
Ukoye so ye becha
ama na so ye hye
koya
ama na so ye hye
e abato ne ye kwakoto e ya dwenkyere okọ a woje wayi a wakwakoto boko na wafiri ho kofie
ukotu so no
matuo no de kwa wakoye den pepper spray wo de kwa wakoye den
o de koye den hu hia
ebi kura na ho nto aba ho
debi
enso de pepper spray ashe
bo
o de ene shali
ko so adwini bi se
wo ye ifu so beba ho
obi be ye obi den ti obi be ye obi
wo dwene nso de ha obi be so
ebe ba ho to aso ne yanko
enti fufre wa ha se ya ye de ebe to aso Dr. Alhaji Bahamadu Bamia ni mfoni no de ato ha no se nansa niema bi ha ne kakra obempo niema ha no nyina yesa unim se January bosumi mo mo to aba flag bearer nipa bebre atwe wo muti no se ase nansa ni nuamo aspirant ni bia start ye tribal politics so ena o makofa boko nsem ne kra dia bembi
kasongo
no se haji be ye ndru no e wo so mo sese 2024 no niema mo hwe ye no
gab no so
niema mo hwe ye no na nya abusuasem o economy na nye
na nya no so na na economy wa debate
ense mo ke ka
mo ne no kopre no o wa sha se de abusuasem wo ne pin esa so ha adwene
nti o munya abusuasem ni free
na omun eni omun komo nkyere omun nkrofo no based on issues wa e wo ho no mo a ye betumi aka wa sa o de abusuasem be mpeda sa wo sa asem
yo enti ko bi asem won kan
oh debi Baumia se Baumia radio 38.2 gab no so
obi biara o ye Ghana ni no qualify so betimi di o man so won track record bi won bi pa bi a waya ye betimi agina so de aka enti politics ye nko ye personal lives na esa man ye tan esa
enti omo so esa na aspirant no aso omo nya sem canteen omo de hone
opinion no
pasem no omo nya ba mi e kan de ka bi
o so on fa rich ideas na
emra
o say
rich ideas
8 years no
akra ko fi da ko ama po ma jejeku ana de ko akra ta no business mu
obepo atari e shemi
yes
ni popam shem e shemi mentua kapre
be so eye ebo fandi ebo tela ho maka mudina bum maya mo twin
we are remix
me ya ebo fandi so that be ahunye ndam banti no ebo tela ye ready what the ago promotion sem ba be so mo. Okay, yebo me ho akwaba
enki nyame adom unzo
bibia boko me ho odin
na weekend na say
me weekend no say uti Man City na Man City
me support Man City o
ni na
I want man by force I can say support Man City me Paul man say no one Pep Guardiola kai me Paul say mo
o sa
o da bi da o
ye share Man City na e o
enfam me ho
e ye o de
me de say na enfam me ho sa go Man City no o Pep Guardiola re ba kwa na man fam penasem from time was starting the coaching he say black players don't pay from Barcelona ya Toure etu Osanso back to Man City Osanso ya Toure cross Osanso sake no if you and na black players na kasa no on po masem na say because of say black players more talent into was starting pay black players I say no Dukune other players Man City into no
papa ya sheno okay Real Madrid ba
Madrid they 2 games 2 wins
okay
I can see and I share 3 goals and like says 4 goals in 2 games
Chelsea bet you
fine
yanko finance
all right I don't pay your shot said a good way soccer over the weekend we say games Echoes Europe Samsung Gaka top 4 Echoes police ladies and so our fubi where AFCON and I say CAF Champions League Women's qualification no game Echoes and draw and also results Echoes nyina ya the bebro Samsung the best of Bukom boxing arena and also over the weekend Bishop boxing promotions and in share so and that's no ya share say sensema ya bobo over the weekend nyina no ya de Ebremo and me producer say Roger Mado the sports monarch Kojo Fosu Fandi and maybe Osanso and me Mary Agudi mo ensem no Ebremo Dino ebo
Taylor yɛhyɛ ɛmfiri ɛgaka ɛyɛ top 4 wonim sɛ na the best 4 teams in the Ghana Premier League in the 2024-2025 season no Gaka at the top 4 at the share so and no Bibiani Gold Stars, Pando Heart of Lions, Accra Heart of Folk, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And the Wednesday last week and the share so 3 games all play all and Obia Airborne and so I wouldn't say games now. Ebasuro Kumasi Asante Kotoko Ankoya for games boy no ntumi enwini ba hokra omanusu ni nyina sanso na Accra so folk enso etimi enwini 2 games omwini no omne Pando House of Lions enwini omwini game no sanso na Endra kwone omni Kumasi Asante Kotoko enso omuchi ebo omfomfram yakọ Bibiani Gold Stars ombo draw mienu sanso na omwini baako na draw mienu na boy no ni nyina no eru penalties no omutumi enwini ni nyina yewie no na Bibiani Gold Stars 7 points ana munyaye sanso na Accra so folk enso atumi enya 7 points Pando House of Lions enya 3 points kotokode omantumi enya point bia Gaka top 4 no omari owa eno ye ka sensem ede ema no nim say Bibiani Gold Stars ene Accra so folk enya 7 points na so no ye call head to head no Bibiani Gold Stars ena edin kudim esanse Bibiani Gold Stars ene Accra so folk boy no omutumi ewini omo ye do penalties no omu wini omo a eno no ye ka sensem enso ede ema na endra game my course between Bibiani Gold Stars and Pando House of Lions no etumi 1-1 draw yeremu penalties no and Bibiani Gold Stars etumi ewini game no amunya 2 points eka omo 5 pointer omo one so ye ka sensem ma so and Accra so folk enso echi Kumasi Asante Kotoko no mo boma kamienu ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo ntumi antimu baako kra eno so ye ka sensem ede amamuna after the game no ana obia Accra so folk for omubuafu technical team no ni mpedifo nyina ebuafu se adan ye win 2 games ya board draw 1 adan ti ana omo win 1 omo board draw mienu mo de trophy no ede ema no wey ana Gaka chairman John Ansa all the explanation kese pa ede aba se draw no mo boy ne de draw no mo draw na so team bako etumi awini enturo eba head to head omo buro mo so yentie nyano an explanation Jonathan edema yen after Bibiani Gold Stars win Gaka top 4 yentie no.
So we are using head to head. Gold Stars have won. House of Folk is the second team. Well, I think that we went through very big challenges, but then fortunately for us, we are through. And I'm happy with the crowd that we have experienced here. This tells me that going into the coming league, we're going to get a very good matches to be watched. The crowds will support the teams. You know, they are all Gaka members, and I hope that they support them very well.
Sir, chairman Edima Gaka Ninsama, or the 2 Jano, did it drama the head coach Edima Accra to folk, and also after the game Omwini against Kotokono, or the Ninsam Kaka to Giant John and Sanisimokai.
We respect opponents' strengths and we play to our strength, and then we plan around that. There was a lot of work on Saturday just to do walkthroughs in terms of how we will deal with their long ball situations, and then anticipating for second balls, and then trying to put pressing on their center backs so that they can make mistakes.
Are you impressed with the style of play your last game out today?
I think there's still a lot to improve, and we want to improve on the basic aspects where players can live up to the necessary expectations of energy, effort, and performance. And I think that these are the things that we will continue to emphasize on. Once you are able to emphasize on the basics and the players are able to improve on the basic aspects of the game, then you can say that the game definitely will develop.
And to know where it's about Didi Dramani, head coach, Edima, across the folk this summer, or the 2 Janono, Yanko police ladies, Omonso Makachi, when him say what a weekend on. The CAF Champions League qualifiers of Ubidia and the share so no ye count and some edema on the games no air course Cote d'Ivoire and Bontinus and Drano with him say our Charles Conan Bunny Stadium and Mabano omne Bayelsa Queens to me and the shares and Koye and Farmer did coach and the you see Bazigi and Mabano into me and Koye first game Mudin 2-1
ɛna ɔmo gye ɛde go atene mu a ɛno nso yɛ ka nsɛnsɛm ɛde ɛma na babawa ne din ɛde ɛyɛ ACN ɔno ɛna otumi ɛhyɛ go ɛde ɛma ɛyɛ Ghana sanso ɛna Shakirat Moshood ɔno nso atumi awoso atena ɛde ma ɛyɛ Bayelsa Queens a ɛno nso yɛ ka nsɛnsɛm ɛnso ɛde ma na yɛ wuram ɛwɔ ɛyɛ group B na Sam Nelly ɛnso atumi ɛkyi ASCO ɛno nso atumi ɛboɔ mu a yɛkɔ group B ni mu a isia no ASCO ɛne ɛyɛ Tibon mudin ɛde ɛyɛ police ladies ɛna mudin ncho ɛnso sanso na Sam Nelly ɛnso de Bayelsa Queens atumi awini ɔmo first 2 games group B ni mu a ɛno nso no yɛ ka nsɛnsɛm ɛde ɛma na wonim sɛ ɛda Wednesday the police ladies ɔmo second game ɛnso ɛbɛtumi aba so ɔmo ne Sam Nelly ɛna ɛbɛtumi aba ɛno nso no yɛ ka nsɛnsɛm ɛde ɛma ɛhɔ na Yusuf Bazigi ɔno ɛyɛ head coach ɛde ma police ladies after the game and drop Yusuf Bazigi ɛde nsɛm kakra etudwa yentia nsɛm a Yusuf Bazigi ɛka yɛ fa ndra game a ɔmulusi yɛ no.
We lost to a good team or a good side, so at least this has been like more or less like a final game, because a match between Nigeria and Ghana is always a final match, irrespective of where we are starting from. So at least for what we have picked, we'll go to the drawing board and then we discuss it, and from there we continue to make amends.
And you know where some you see Bazigi head coach edema police ladies or the two Jara Wednesday omone Sam Nelly ebi so we see ani a and also no ye hwe nim say sa game na e ba so no de including de betumi akọ e de ama mabawa no betumi enya promotion e de akọ CAF Champions League and also no e betumi aba so no ye rem e the speaker of parliament honorable right honorable Alban Babin de some kakra atudwa e de afa democracy cup 5th of September ebetumi abaro na wonim se democracy cup no de muri atudwa se unity party o se nya bi ewo omanum ti right honorable Alban Babin de ahihia so last year etumi eba so ema kotoko etumi ewini this time around no Accra Great Olympics and Accra to folk and the best any next weekend na right honorable Alban Babin akasa Accra de afa democracy cup eba so no yentie nsema okafa.
There's how democracy being seen as an effective tool of uniting us and developing us. It's being seen as rather a tool of division, hatred, and panic. The clerk in his presentation referred to the OGP, Open Government Partnership. He talked about the Honorable Member of Parliament for Old West, who is not only leading Parliament in this matter, but the kingpin behind His Excellency the President, for us to practice our governance in an open manner, for everybody to know that we are actually working in the interest of each and every one of you.
And so, right honorable Alban Babin or the two for Democracy Cup 5th of September Accra Great Olympics and a class of folk Eddie Bessie no and no and Senseman so air course or what ye bomu be Eddie Emma Yanko a boxing now yan share and also air course or a sunset over the weekend Bishop boxing promotion at the boxing board kesepa at the share so bukom a boxing arena and a boxing bata a Barcelona go sunset a Africa other countries from other boxers from other countries in etumi ebaye ebetumi ebekumbia amuhwe nim say boxing na Ghana ha no ebetumi promote sanso na boxers a Ghana no ebetumi enyo ebetumi amomo matches no mutumi abo no mutumi improve esanse enche yebehye say ebetumi enya world title ewo oman konkrom Ghana mu na Bishop boxing promotion omni wisdom boxing promotion na ehwe ya omni dwumedie no etumi eba so a matchmaker Sarah Lotus Asare eba matchmaking ewo my konkron Ghana mu ane Africa oni ni oba wetumi edi ejidem
pa say a boxing matchmaking obetumi aye na bibia koye ono na ode eye matches no etumi e de share so yehu eye boxer bi etisi Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote Haruna Muhammad Clinton Nana AJ Isaac Kome Joseph Kome sanso na Samson Zagbajia ono eye Ashaman boy sanso na John Entria ye friend no eye Junior Basuka omu nyina ejire mu bia da Saturday oma eye Bishop Boxing Promotion boxing bota omu share so e Bukom Boxing area no etumi eye feye pa na wo hwe eye boxing bout kakra etumi e ba so na ye call the main event etumi e ba e anase e main card na Joseph Entry ye friend no e Junior Basuka one Abrantia ni din e John Dugu etumi ekunye e heavyweight e contest eno no round 1 na e Joseph Entry etumi e woso Abrantia ni din e John Entry e de eto eno e TKO na e Joseph Entry etumi enyae enso ye ko e super bantamweight no so dia Vandoff Okra on any Isaac Aite etumi ekunye eno no ye drew a round 6 no na Vandoff Okra enso edi Isaac Aite enso etumi edi to forma etumi ewini ye super bantamweight no so no Michael Aban ene ne Abrantia the din edi Gabriel Odoilai Zag bout no so no Michael Aban enso etumi ewini ye round 4 sanso ena Joseph Kome eno no na eye national lightweight championship contest ento no na a title fight Joseph Kome etumi ebu Abrantia the din edi Victor Kuwonu eno no round 3 ena Joseph Kome etumi ewini ye Joseph Kome a boxing Abrantia no obon homadin ye papa sanso ena ye called the international super flyweight contest no so dia Abrantia ni din edi Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote ono so any Abrantia ofri Benin Martin Kaklevi enso etumi ekunye Yakunya edu round 4 round 5 no na Abrantia ni din edi Theophilus Alote etumi ewini esanse Martin Kaklevi na ya bonisa entino ye remu anase ye round 4 no na Abrantia no e catch referee se sisi ade medu no mabre into mintumi enkubium ya bom de but my bread mintumi enkubium into the face of Ghana boxing Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote the national and I said the international super flyweight title no Abrante no etumi ewini ye and I said etumi everything here and also no ye kan sensem the emma ye room super featherweight no so dia Stephen Kofi enso echi Abrante and also no ni din the Dwamina Kese enso etumi ebono enso ho I don't know ye wie ni nyina ye wie contest ni 8 rounds and ye call ya referees etumi score about no 78-74 80-73 and 76-76 ni nyina ekoma Abrantia ni din the Stephen Kofi sounds on a room our welterweight contest and also no Abrantia ni din the Isa Awao etna ho ama Isaac Kome enso etumi ebono round 1 and I really say about no enso ho our cruiserweight contest no Stephen Aban any Abrantia the din the Haruna Muhammad the Thunder enso etumi ekunye ye remu round 2 and anonso no Abrantia the din the Haruna Muhammad the Thunder okun every the wisdom boxing gym enso etumi ewoso Abrantia no the 2 round 2 ni mu ye rem the main bout of the ninth na eno no Samson Sagbaji ofri Ashaman ono ni Abrantia the din the Habib Giwa and mutumi eko ya sabat no na emu diye papa esanse ya kotan o se no so mu be diye papa na Abrantia last Saturday otumi returning title at the face of Ghana boxing Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote and ensem kakra tuja after so winning the title ngentie Theophilus ni sama odi tuja.
Well, I feel very excited because I was expecting we go for the full round, but it is what it is. So I'm very happy as well because we are aiming for the world title, so we should move things fast as well. But my next fight is I'll be fighting Superfly, the BBC African belt, and aiming for the world title as well. So definitely maybe December or January I can fight on the BBC.
Way and some Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote the face of Ghana boxing. You see no boxing no as Africa how crowd no. Wako Ghana as obi antumi no. Oko Africa as well and also no obi antumi this year no so world title and no
ɛna ɔpɛ sɛ ɔgye ɛde ma ɔman kɔnkɔn Ghana aberante no hɔ ɔden paa isia no 12 ɛyɛ fighter wako no wonya 11 knockout ɛna baako deɛ ɔne ɛyɛ Daniel Gosh kuyɛ no ɔmutumi ɛku ɛyɛ wieyɛ but Theophilus Alote ɔno ɛna still ɔtumi ɛnya title no nti no 12 fights 12 wins 11 KOs ɛna Theophilus Junior Lopez Alote wenya ɛno so no yɛka ho sɛnsɛm ɛde ɛma o yɛmfiri Bishop Boxing Promotions na yɛnkɔ Sports Education and Management ɛyɛ promotion ɛhɔ nso no ɛyɛ papa ne din ɛde Lord Coleman ɔno ɛna ɔyɛ CEO Edema Sports Education and Management and Promotions na ɛhɔ no ɔmotumi asane new ɛyɛ boxers a baako ɛyɛ professional boxer boxer baako nso ɛyɛ amateur na ɛba amateur na abrante de din ɛde Benjamin Ankra abrante no ɛwɔ 13 years pɛ ɔmotumi asane no ɛde no akɔ Sports Education and Management Promotion sanso ɛna Lawson Romana ɔno nso ɛyɛ professional boxer ɛno nso no ɔmotumi asane abrante na ɔmohwɛ nim sɛ potentials a ɔmowɔ ɛbɛtumi ɛde aboa ɔman Ghana no ɔno nso bɛtumi enya bi na ɛhwɛ Benjamin Ankra abrante no ɛwɔ 13 years na abrante no potentials pa bɛtumi ade aboa ɛyɛ Ghana ɛyɛ boxing sanso ɛna ɛyɛ Sports Education and Management Promotion no ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmode boxing ɛyɛ board kɛseɛ pa ɛde hyɛ so ɛno no ɛdi a ɔmode ato so no ɛyɛ Monaco the 9th to prove ɛno no yɛbɛwɔ boxers bi a ɔmodin ɛde ɛyɛ Daniel Selassie Gosh Jacob Dixon NS Akusha ɛno no yɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ Bau Bali sanso ɛna John Lai ɔmo nyina na anase ɔmo nyina ɛbɛtumi ako ɛwɔ 12th of September ɛno ɛne data ɛyɛ Monaco the 9th to prove no ɛbɛtumi aba so na yɛhwɛ nim sɛ saa bout no one of the biggest ɛyɛ bout and promotion ɛwɔ Ghana nti yɛhwɛ nim sɛ ɛbɛtumi aba so wɔ mbra Lord Coleman ɔde saa dwumadie no ɛbɛtumi ɛde aba so na onim sɛ signings a ɛkɔɔso no na ɛbɛtumi aboa paa sɛnea ɛyɛ Benjamin Ankra ɔbɛtumi ako na ɔbɛtumi abɔ no mmɔden sɛnea ɔyɛ abɔfra no deɛ improvement ɔsɛ ɔnya bi na ɔtumi anya ɛyɛ management a ɔbɛtumi aboa no saa nso ɛna Lawson Roman ɛno nso no ne professional career no ɔhwɛ anim sɛ ɛbɛtumi akɔ n'anim paa na Lord Coleman after sɛ ɔsane mmeranteɛ mmienu no ɔde nsɛm kakra atu dwa yɛntie Lord Coleman ne nsɛm ɔkaeɛ.
This signing was signed with a professional boxer and the juvenile boxer. 3 years contract for each of them. Every 3 years will be renewed. The sum of amounts that cannot be disclosed to the public. But the contract basis goes with a full package of 2 weeks payment and monthly payment. The juvenile boxer is going to benefit free scholarship, his training, everything concerning his family. The sports education and management is taking care of that. For 3 years contract, he's going to benefit from full 100% sponsorship of advertisement, full sponsorship of any international or local fight, full sponsorship package for WBO, WBC, WBA title, and IBF.
Lord Coleman ono CEO Edema Sports Education Management Promotions or the 2 years after say or signing a Benjamin Ankra and Lawson Roman after signing no a career no papa ni din ede a Lawson Roman ono no a professional boxer a Lord Coleman etumi assign ono so den sem kakra edi 2 years fa ni signing na etumi e course the nti Lawson Roman ni sem okan.
I'm not going to disgrace him because he has proven for signing me. I think he has proven to me that he can do it. You understand? So I'll make sure anytime I get into the ring, I'll prove myself and make sure I won't disgrace him as well. So I'm always ready and training hard for any fight coming up.
Professional boxer Lawson Roman and also this man or the two Ghana General Secretary Edema Ghana Boxing Authority papa ni din Ede Patrick and also the same kakra etuja efa a promotion baso of on 12th of September and I sign and also to me a course the NT and some upon on also can.
Yeah, I've been putting into project boxing. I also thank my Director General Okrah for supporting Ghana boxing, to push it from one level to another level. And we know whatever plans he's having for boxing in a whole is going to benefit us. Congratulations or well done to the two boxers who have signed such a contract and they are ready to fight for Ghanaians to see what potential they have for the country. I give them good luck, or I wish them good luck. They should train harder until 12 September for Ghanaians to see whatever or what skill they have to, project for their own self from one level to another.
My General Secretary of Ghana Boxing Authority, Patrick Johnson, also in Sama, or the Atuja, signing sports, education and management promotion, and also no mutum Yasio, Lord Kuman, and also Edano, Echo Ye no, and also in Sama to me, Echo so Hono, Yanko, Greater Accra regional elections across the full over the weekend, no mutumi at the share. So now a by elections now. I don't know results on the Senate to me. Eba chairmanship na Shamo to me enya 55 points and ato and so enya 56 pointer 65 point no na ato and Greater Accra regional chairmanship Emma across the folk now ho ye ba vice chairman so dia Fuseni Imoro Nungwa Galadima and also and to me ewini ye and also no eba results na no say and esitie Fuseni Imoro to me enya 77 point so and Michael ni AJ Ago and also no otumi enya 43 pointer and also no otumi AJ edi esi na so enso ahontino eba vice chairman na Fuseni Imoro and otumi ewini ye enso sanso and secretary no Abdul Rashid etumi AJ organizer enso no Salifu Osman enso etumi ewini ye na PR no so no Albert enso and otumi ewini ye ho and also ye count sensem enso edi emao ho ye be kwa amre na so ye brand kopa but over the weekend Real Madrid etumi ewini ye against Rio Vedo 3-0 and umtumi ewini ya sanso and Chelsea the Blues and so no etumi ekoyi emo sanse omo wini game Manchester United and to me ewini game Andra omone Fulham etumi ebo 1-1 draw and so ho ye count sensem edema yemre ne ko intinu yemfa agudie mo nsem no ensia na Dwabo Ase entoaso emfa amami producers and then anopay Roger Mono the sports monarch Kojo Fusufandi ena Mabel Sanso ena mia anono pay media agudie mo nsem no ebem midin amije so ebo Taylor ye twa ye ho ye ba Dwabo Ase toaso dia man.
Mesi menananu aguru basa abi brabro tibedo imlenu na ma premaye hojo.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye di agro na yesa edu maybe kra na me ba no timide omo be gumi so weekend no.
Hey, memre
I don't think I'm a catcher say ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso na ebesi so kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Oh,
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja dini paduani mu efusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edoi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy stores freye wo 050-349-4885. Edoi enya mamofra enye ndi fie duwenu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis unni how FDA ajije din kratui atum.
The average human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. Naturally, Natural mineral water. Simply natural For bulk purchase, call 0596-273-546 or 0596-273-547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu mu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi bi ben fie pi nanso ne yam nyono da. Se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu. Etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa. Wogye wo ho a enye. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 020-3822-855 Apefo abatan ya wama won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
Welcome to AutoCheck Vehicle Diagnostic and Licensing Center.
I hear my car can be checked here without going to Accra.
Sure. Emission check. Dear Aquadum Road for the road readiness of your vehicle, from saloon cars to heavy-duty industrial vehicles. Madam, your car is now ready for the road.
Thank you so much. Auto checks. Check.
Auto checks. Your safety, our priority.
Check. Auto checks.
The Bremo na hola severe back clinic seven catch us say ona say atata diabetes na fe enam so ma bibi atwa o ade no akawa wumia enko na oba hola severe back clinic a yebetumi aboa na yama wedru na ho ato waist pains sisi yade anom aduro sa enko da hola severe back clinic ene ye last stop ko ho betumi aboa asthma Koko, epilepsy, menstrual disorders, sexual weakness, and the yamun keto akra enya sem keto nti uba. Hola severe bar clinic doctors wa ekradwa no pay our assignment. Yene access bank any di enhwe anymore. Assignment yene access bank any di enhwe anymore. Eti hola severe bar clinic only God can heal you. Adaro madru ho na yenhwe o kama pa 057 665 6658. Ofra doc and uba twetwen koma wo only God can heal you. 057 665 6658 and 0200 623 038 0200 623 038 ofra hola severe bar clinic and we between en komo last week obrempona ye kan kwan no ho asem say ya de say akwan no ho nsem ehu hia ya bekwa kwatia enne na yakwa kwahwe de course over the weekend and afei niema ACC wo ho a police for achinkrofo bi e asem we will come to that issue but first of all no last week na ye kan kwan ho asem Ghana fo bibiri na aka say akwan no ho nsem no bibiri ya de enkoyie eti ye kan adenta dodo wakwan no ho asem 22 km road a kwa aban beto aso afri dodo wa to afie nyane ne mpotem nso eno so aban kwa akotwa ahomamenche eye Greater Accra the regional minister catcher yen near wa aban trimu a opesa wo ye ene ade ye ko amasaman Piesie Okrah Gulf City tema mpotem ho akwan ye guso a ye beba abeka ho asem ba ene ma yendi common fast street lights on obempon nyamienim no kure ni kuma egu enu anim ase pa nyame anim ni bronsemetiko ye gu ye ho anim ase papa adenti na Ghana Accra ha na ye de national capital say enamo pra
profinity
eti Accra na eye the main entry how for wiema the main entry to the country no airport enim ho no dentia asem no eye very important ene say anka oman ne de anka entry point de anka say ye fe
thank you
nko every coast nko approved borders entry level ni exit levels no uduru ha enyo bi na be catch us o man bi na we wure mu so every coast o munya ntokwa o enche ye bia o o man say ne ma for kra dwane ba Ghana be pem ne nipa bibiri na aka Ghana but they have put things in place. Airport bypass from airport to free Kotoka now pay ya self filling station or runabout no now they call a Spentex and no sa kind of airport bypass unam so na joa say tum well me complain cry den man panyi kra kwan onam so e de koni fie kra po no say street light ni bi nya adwuma
man panyi kwan ofa so kofi
na say man panyi bebe ofa ye ofri Jubilee House
street light ni bi so won kwan so
ofri Jubilee House na wafa cantonment inside wa be cantonment police station na wa PMO Elwak na wafa your friend is saying your friend is saying ofa Elwak wa na wakwa ko yusu bema camp overhead no na wa yusu Mahama road e de akoni fie street lights ni bi enye adwuma it is a man penny abobo no cry say street light enye adwuma e ba betena ha ba be kan. But well, last week any Greta minister ne twetwe nkomo honorable Obiniwa Oklu or say ade say wo mo to ho anamo ba no nkire say yenjai ka eno no nkire say yenjai sansem ne ka. We will continue to talk about it and criticize when need be. Because how can we be in a country, national capital, airport enim, when you free airport wa nasa woko is legal, and it is one of the areas are posh areas are in Chroma Sikaforte. Look at Spentex, Manette State, sa estate ahodo enena nam sa eho. Now, ofa bypass kofa ye papa Duncan Williams aso nanim ho. Sa wo boura East Legon. Eho tum East Legon police station nanim enye street light ni nyina ene ye adwuma. Talk about Atomic Junction. From Medina Eba, unam Legona tum. This is one of the important roads at Ewo Mayimo. Legona nimo tum Siasi. Ghana Standards Authority enim tum. Obabe Yusu Liberation Road. At the 37 Hospital. Tum. Street light ni baby oha. So baby oha and so Akweje interchange. Tum. Kwanye free Akweje ko circle. Ebi ejuma ebi nye ejuma. First night parliament enim ho nyina akra dum minim se nan say sa abadia se dache ma ba then I'll ask her na yeti kuroma na se sane ma we nyina ekoso uyu su tema moto we adan a yesi amanfo ko twetwetwa eye wa yesunum wo a we aban na wa boka akoto sa ne ma no eye wo na ese wo bo ho ban tema moto we eye very important road N1 so wo free Accra mo fa N1 so akopie mu Malam Junction street lights adanu menam so me kai street lights be says 35 o se sen so ne aka nyina nso kwan we ye highway Jojo Kabush highway N1 poku ase kwan so street lights ni bi so e bi nso interchange ya wonom ye na ho eja munu ntino ho street light na munu. Well, look at this.
And Kwaku, there is a story here.
And yes, say a doom light too.
There be
doom light too.
Street light any quina so. Where am I? A sumuno Sisano or Dogono.
I'm trying to say.
And ya this son or Dogono Tiano.
It's onim a honor quite another important road. So unam everyone knows why I'm say a hoy for bayad moi.
Yeah, money for
awoshi anya sa kwan no kokopie eye pokuase
yeah
sa kwan sa Professor Mills na ye another highway yi traffic every N1 so it is a we obi a wo call Poku Ase from Malam Kaswa o ma me use ma me fa Achimota eno ane se oduru hwa left
wabawurem
eti wo free Poku Ase na akọ Kaswa o ma me use Achimota nti wo be use sa kwan no amanfo te ho se sa kwan na fa akọfa anya market Palace Town Empotemwa na ekọ Ablekuma.
Yes. And do you know there is this story City News car ho asem 2020 September 23rd or say installation of smart street light to be completed by March 2021 a year MIDA for Millennium Development Authority and now Mumbabedi said me say work on over 14,000 smart street lights to be dotted across the capital Accra, spanning a distance of about 440 kilometers of road, is expected to be completed by March 2021, according to the Millennium Development Authority, MIDA4. Anna Kwekuwamoye, into over 14,000 smart street lights. Anna MIDA4, street light here wasn't commuting installing. Ghana Hanuma say the project signed under the Ghana Compact 2 agreement will be funded by MIDA to the tune of $9.89 million. It is street light nefa
Millennium Development Authority. Na say enya compact 2 ina your friend is saying PDS asemi ba ya nenam so ama America for G omusike
contract no eti na ababedo say wasanke ye install ye 14,000 smart street lights ewo Ghana ha na senkan ha it is our street light in ho nsem ekosi sen see ye hwe another story the former energy minister energy minister John Peter Amewu ebe kan say Amewu justifies 100 million Ghana cedi street light contract to Kennedy Japan MIDA for story in here September 23rd 2020
no
yes
what Canada
Amewu justifies 100 million cedi street light contract to Kennedy Japan's wife Kennedy Japan here man 100 million cedis a year contract street light contract sent one femra the energy minister John Peter Amewu has downplayed suggestions of a breach in the award of 100 million Ghana cedis contract to Imperial World Ventures of the supply of street lights. Answering a question from NDC MP for Ashaman and Nesnobe on the method of procurement for the said contract, John Peter Amewu indicated that no law has been breached in awarding the contract on the basis of restricted tendering. There has been a suspicion that the government did not follow due process in awarding the contract to the company, which is believed to be owned by the wife of known MPP financier and MP for Asin Central, Honorable Kennedy Akompreko Japan. The company was allegedly formed months before the contract was approved, supporting allegations that the ministry did not fairly select a contractor.
Sasa mwe bae Ghana for bebre na ka ho asem yetra ha se kra ka ho asem na man for say the capacity to do that work na man for babonten ever be defend because so now o ma ban na o power so
the story na
ka for communicators na o grisi o nsem and on ba TV any radio station so Ebabeka say the company has the capacity to do what exactly it has been mandated to do.
And I was saying
through the contract. And America say, sometimes say amount for sending messages at the moment. Eka say your friend saying, yeah, amount for era ho say NPP for one more far kwa bonne so edi Ghana for sika. Yen jeli o mona se almost your mama buying yesula. Sometimes I am many omo yadwen. It's been 8 months. Meaning say the wheels of justice are grinding slowly, but then this is our contract we are somehow working.
Yeah,
people are asking this morning say it's a binding year one day. My uncle man so na many Samson identity come energy analyst, research and monitoring. Edema or director for research and monitoring. Dema Copec. Ewa homana so. Sammy, Mache. Bibi aboko there.
The whole Japan, I'm going to say.
Yamadum, your money bank can energy once a mona mama being woman. Tiano pays a street lights once a eka. Street lights, a camera quite to say Krumano. Baby, Kruma, my penny phone in Accra, street light and ye Juma or so. What does that tell? As a country, you say I cry the national capital. Now, Namanajo, na baby, I'm penny cranam couldn't fee. As a street light and ye Juma, was so na yet he has say your mind. Ye independent na ye say ye Buana development akoso ye ewo oman mu.
Mamintia chief one pay. Yes, I idea ayeko. Unna mo memu idea so many places are for ayisuma enka I think a street light for the Isineboa. O drive anywhere na most apparent no. We do on the street light of the Mokana to be yeah, there's going to be this Mabuai craft of visibility. Ama as a street light on my who say yes, who drive none of one my home brother. Now, I did a assessment. I was a street light is targeting as some also Italian from your prepaid, any postpaid I in a street light Italian.
Yes.
It's Yadi Musica. Now say who Yama like no some guy idea and so ember. It's I think the campaign now must start in the Niagara yeah most of the campaign is they are it's a bit of promotion now yeah kana yet kana yin full services no it bit me and full service make my boy because the street light one man boy so we have the even crime because don't say yes we see attacking higher than the phone never deny you. But the life of Honuma, I had this, I had that kind of the na so attack and so background. We go from afar, or back. It's the idea, especially if that's a Mamoto in the store. People are afraid so.
Yeah,
I hope you know we are at this time. Can I open our car for when no one say another?
A confirm Baba Broa who's got your car cry.
It's a speaker, and I'm also happy to say, yeah, Accra regional minister. Yeah, my make I say, or not so because so bit of Buama Accra, a speaker number. What I know, yeah, just in the Bible say to untrust everything about now, a speaker is my boy, and both Accra, any other major cities, you know.
Kasane the end to me solve a problem because for the past let's say decade, I'm forever be kasa ya baba street light ye say before say ye fra wimpono now you discussing midafo news be by in 2021 right one almost say or more baba buana 14,000 and omipone saying 14,000
yeah, smart street light
140,000 and
14,000
oh
yeah
and no smart street lights and so ebe pemane ye SAS your friend is saying so like the baby I'm who be East Lagona sometimes say or mudum light then you see say still NASA street lights no that's war eti say ebani say ya why said there is it energy commission na midafo ba muda ben
okay if fine energy commission should all can yeah so omo ensure na speak at me and then the distributor using no so almost who I said your money and Osha this a brand by energy minister and transition and also Alba reiterated them this time secret number one but this time can only take it off the grid not on my solar now it's not boa it is solar and see a little bit and Kadama yeah, great no yeah, the mass secret at this time yeah na my hotel no the solar bit map and solar panels and this I know how come it yeah great now now it's not next for the making album then one other aspect to see the speak like sometimes you know say yeah yes speak like so among the police allegedly yeah it's not fair yeah speak like just one man yes task force and after monitoring system my say obi oba say bia you oba full secret na so wo na na so what say no you fu ni pa na na etimi atwomapum na etimi abo ma light na etimi na honum ni gaja kan yi omo ba ababoa say you look me ya and say you have a boy now with the commission ebia and say ya national also to get one thing ya yes and saying to me that yes this time said yeah XYZ more fi no kwosoro ekwatire na more sanka campaign so others was so na big for ama na actually na speak like from the energy minister the Piesie Okrah regional minister mayam na obet masase na do na ba commission my saying
solving the problem no the challenges have always been the same and obi akoria we and ewu na ewu then various district assemblies no one more and take a account of street lights. At least that should be somebody's job to be monitoring say lights no baby I saw and take inventory na yen fan ko na yen ko yen ho adwuma but yatena ho sa this time around at the end the solution ye be hunu say bia we no very effective into yen adopt this solution no towards getting our streets lit.
One say to Kano your municipal district and metropolitan assemblies no security any monitoring to be part of them and you know sir aspect no you take for granted and so Kano say municipal bia national metropolitan and national district one even street like any jumana bia any say this is any MCs no any mayors no should take it upon themselves and I will be not mind sure na and then the other part is this time na yen solar no ever boa because solar no it's Mr. Amaye na no who nya say there because ebia this side no ebia omuni light and I say you do light on ti and suko up but solar the solar need to me boa ama be dia be nyina light no bam and I can time solar na but na boa ma grade no that one na say capacity na me aboa for industrial use and any it is solar the way to do a solar no boa nya dey solar no we are a bit master their money professor this time like nice speaking am e be solar a bit me aboa and only there that dey cost and that's the cost e be kese their money starting on the then the municipal more security task force should be there so government why do say who call akofo to na say who be an only engineer say to me ma police show kwasa na omo say na dey be tell mom like me so adna so dia mari
mate ya se demra wanya dia maye enanope mere so na say sign free obi ma why not Ebesan Enowatwetwe Nkomo. Have a nice day. Samson Ade energy analyst on the director of research and monitoring at the Makopek Ghana. One and out say no boy Nkomo and Anopedia for street lights. So it is clear say energy commission no in collaboration with the various metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies. MMDAs no and as a woman kabatre ho na worum to me boa watching Ghana for yabema mo kasa live afidie no so na mo kire if na wote street light ye adwuma ebi bohoda and ewu anase mo kra mpo de kon because we need to know as part of combating crime no say you make sure say your streets ni nyina ai han se ne be ya se obi etete ba bia ubehu no amanfo phone snatching no ngwa kwan su ya jama for phones
there bia
teshi kwan su be street light do
there bia omobeji
why should it happen like that when people are paying taxes
and even there are some of the places eni sekweku e was nke sumdru ho baby to say anka say the okampani kwan of fakofi na dia sana street light edum kwan no so
ezi apode kaka
e bi to say what's here free play mu
84
airport ba na upie ya na esum na wuhia anajo wo ko be di o menum baby to say
airport city
baby to say presidential lodge I work it as pedias lodge hey
ofro be port street light
edu anajo na nam kwan so a kwaku uyo obi a wonfa so da o yembe hye papa ko he esum e ho efi ayi mensa to boot ho ekwa kopim pedias anim ho
twan
street light ba
ko kwan ye be po Emma rocks yi bi tumi
aye curves ebu beto kwan no mu rocks ni bi timi yi na nsɛn na aye anka that time nsuo nya aye seba kakra pɛ obo se pedi ase pepo no obekɔ na rocks no egu kwan no mu. I've done several coverages okɔ on me online platforms a egu honom ne so street light ɛwɔ hɔ yaka ho asɛm anopa yaka ho asɛm anwumire yaka ho asɛm awia several coverages
ɛde image na create magana
ɛde image na create presidential lodge pediase pediase around ni nyina security zone
yeah I know
ɛhɔ nyina nti ɛhɔ nom say untimi fly drone around pediase untimi fly drone wuna security for ne hu a waso bɛyɛ hye ɔmbɛte na to fam kora de ato baabi because ɛhɔ security zone ɛhɔ presidential lodge ɛnso esuma ɛwɔ efi ayi mensa that 13 kilometer stretch to pediase no you be marveled yaka ho asɛm sa we don't know there was a kono yes adwuma no free ho na efi ayi mensa ko pediase sa kwan na curve wom na people wom na
fro
yes
sa wo free Accra na ekwa wo fro bepo na wo bokev wo free ho na eba wo sane bepo na wo bokev na kwan no so yesum when say 3 years ago me ho complain e wo social media na me ka ho asɛm na me say anti mampanyi na na akufo ado nti wo fa kwan no so anadwo a eya den no kan na say ya wota aka mu no ko wa na
do na no odin V8 na no odin
no so o car light na no odin say den ya wonam kwan yesuma won't you know and who see say a friends of darkness
so kwan dey bia because apart from eya abo na ye dwiriba no and of course sometimes say the curves ni tie nti na ebi ni mo ho onfa so da but nam so na opemirika uju be ko na car na twere no enya the accident taisi wo so sankanye sa cars akese ye ebi lodi ebi sese ye kwan ye nyet ewo pokuase ntino bebre kura be fa ha kosi munsu jansi cars akese ni we no mu lori kokuma se bunu ne nasefo no wo mo fa madina no mawure mafa abri asi manfe asi kofodi akosi munsu no moko cars ni tim besai asi curve mepeo enti se wo drive it na bia car na asai ni triangle and a warning sign bia wo di si wa kire se unya bu sharp curve yipe car we ya say si ho na street light ni we ni so akwaku wo betan ne won sa say ya na car ni gina woni mpe
straight untumi nya ho hwe na de banyan
enti street light ya bonwo dewro abo banansan ana mahunu say won road guard na wo won chen no ebi wa na accident bi kakra na atwere no na bubu but ehwo nyina fole and the Kapim South municipality mehu so omo ye sa road guard no enti mesre honorable Paul Osan Ofe ye MC ewe Kapim South se nyankopon ye na dom na wo wie sa road guard road guard ne wa ye wie street light no kwan bia so wonye no fenti okwapemanim that is the entrance to okwapemai
and then
that is entrance to okwapemai
the presidency annex or something
presidential lodge
yes. So if you have a presidential lodge in your district, that's a street light in Yejuma. It's an indictment on you as the municipal chief.
True.
District.
Municipal.
So it will be an indictment on you. Paul Osan Ofe. Obayate. Ahaya na okoye na nasi asoria. Because presidential lodge or constituency and that's o municipality na say street light 3 months after say ye de wo ba office na say onye ho hwe na dey na person
but ana maka medical mu say road guard I wo ho aye bo na say de be cars no entimi frequent mu nko thank you na ebia say mehu so mo ye ni nyina na say me fast so my yes road guard ni nyina so me hope say honorable Paul Osan Ofe ye restaurant no na street light no kwan bia obetimi afaso efiti ayi mensa ekopim pedua so ya okwapman for any bejipa because complaints are yenyan every day efa sa kwan no okwapman fefefe wonam sa stretch wo for people no a emu kama ba de sa kwakutwa wani entwa e street light one some there ehun hia Ghana yie pa ni Accra mpatem ha this is the city of Ghana obi tu kwan no bedu ofi akwanto mu bedu ankan no ba bedu fe obedu anajo a obefa ba bi na tum na wo hu kwan so bibia betimi ese so the greater Accra regional minister yemu say oba office no wayire ne ho asa street light
no started with it but yes but na minim say 7 months into the administration ne there ka by now nka yenyan emfixi bibia kwan po no esenka yaye enwan ne so kra wie
yes
because look at the people one more along the N1 Achimota for Bobo La Paz, Nyameche, Dakoma, and yeah, one more best Kotema, Ekoye Juma. And besides, no Sokrano, one more free, Tema Moto Win, so Efani, my dear free Tema, Edia Kukumase, or Momo Kota Kradinia. They use the same road. Yeah. It's Omo use the same road, no. Nase Equano Su Suma. Just imagine, Nasa Kabia say, no, you mistake a crazy. Boom. True. Lives will be lost, and we don't even know nipa or take canum. Yawo a certain woman you might be okroma, Uncrofor woman shanya munim DNA, kitty. It will suba cry or my national. Yeah, and of course, nipa bia who here, send who here, my wow, 10 China, and who here, man, a bush for.
No matter how police in the fast on bebo man over, says our street light in Yajuma on security better form. Menoka say, walk takra the baby, Western region, you're from Kontumbu. What is a story in APO? Ye dear Chiri, I dare yat today, the Akotupum, Yachum. It is a say, ye security seminar. I am a Jomma Cromum bright more, my and said, they bay at least Yem Bambon betting me Ginaso. The Nayasadia and Yama Kokosu Sumase. Ghana have Brad Yasan Kwakwana.
6 minutes after 8, we shall for Dwabo Ase Jumedi Sunia or Power 97.9 and TVXYZ into TA and South Free TV no one over to my TA and 97.9 so abra u2 ka de free fiana baby a ukubia but ehfa na wo ebushia for me constituents mama mi hunu baby amowo ni mu street lights who situation mon kantreen na yendi akire na ye ne mo aban mu panyimfo mbis ending komo ye mo pressure na wo monye na motua ho ka ukotua light bill bia wotua street light ho ka so them chono eti ma amanfo mo yensanka saade no na yenhunu enya akra hankwa don't say bia o akra enti akra hankwa ho asem ena ye ka da bi o takra de tatale tumu gambaga wale bole bamboy kentampo nkranza techimai wenchi baby awo bia Pru East Pru West o Oti region mayente wonka bandai let us know street light no kotua light bill a wotuaka nti ade a wotuaka na yamfa mawa se wo da ade na yesi payment before delivery na se wotua sika no na yen deliver say ye krono eti yenhunu ye live on Facebook hwehwe Power 979 FM Power 979 FM ye tro ni nyina bom na like ye page na follow wo be ho link no say da ho a ye sa dwumadi fa wa adventure ne bra ye be kenkan ni nyina dia ma at appointed time TVXYZ nso Ghana Facebook TVXYZ Facebook enti ho nso wa adventure no be bia wo Western region for mo fa mo comment mra na kenkan fa mamo ye tro dwumadi ne so dia mamo messages ne ba mekan ni nyina enso dia mamo ma ye mo hwini enko Western region and ye call a Pristia Huni Valley abato empeswa eso July 2 on the floor of Parliament. MP for Pristia Huni Valley inquire from Road Minister say Bogosu Pristia akwano I acquire one some yenyanjaika me fast akwano so was it 2021 or 2022 2021 hey and number Pristia che sa kwano atetia pansam sa anya sem ketwa wonam so a kasa wuhia no wo so a eye taxis no eye ade se eye sei ekona muni na eye sei meanwhile Bogosu is a tower eye rich in gold Christians do the same thing mining community adentina se wo ma kwan ye. It's the Honorable Member of Parliament, my Pristia Huni Valley, Yewra Robert Wisdom Kujo, Ebisa Road Minister, and say, Pristia Bogoso Kwane, another road that a year kwaya, a year important, I want the constituency one as in the municipality. It's here one semester saying, my uncle senior, you see, a can, a minister, no, Ebe MP for Pristia. Univali no so video no wa yenko Parliament straight na we are kwan de ho aseme ho we will come and talk about that but my yendika enko Parliament first na yenko tie senior enkomobo no esi course Parliament.
Standing in the name of Honorable Robert Wisdom Kujo, Member of Parliament for Pristia Univali.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Roads and Highways
the current state of the Bogoso-Prestia Road?
Yes, Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Bogoso-Prestia Road, 28.7 kilometer, is one of the critical components of the Western Regional Trunk Road Network, and it is strategically located within the Prestia-Huni Valley Municipality of Western Region. The road forms part of the regional route R121 current program. The road has been awarded under the contract titled Reconstruction of Bogoso-Prestia Road 18.7 kilometers and Critical Road Access 10 kilometers. Works commenced on the 24th of April 2025 for completion by 24th of April 2027. The contractor is currently mobilizing to site.
Any supplementary question?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Yes, currently the contractor is on site. Mom wo Prestia mo hwe yen na no pay. Prestia de minim se amanfo ta hwe yen pa e wo ehonum. Prestia Bogoso kwan no yes contractor e wo site. Ma menko na menko bon komo we. Commander Benjamin Ayensu communication team member ma NDC wo Prestia Huni Valley constituency. Martin.
Yeah.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
Contractor no site.
Oh, contractor be on site. Contractor on site na before me call me ba main issue no. Na more can issue be about contractor previous government e de ma ya adwuma na ye den ankoso. E go Prestia. And GMPC Foundation. E sika 14 billion dem contractor. So me astroturf for Prestia 1 year. Ajisika nso eko
Prestia Krum
Prestia Town Park na park e bo so oba no be 2 years o ye na astroturf 2 years the gravel goods so na koye be last month it is on the turf na ba to ye ne clubhouse bi a e wo ho the turf na ba to it is a GMPC Foundation for team na pay ya contract no mo ma ye no CEO na executive secretary no mo na call foundation ho no on so no nchima mama ne control office because contract bebre wo wa omo ma ya adwuma no ankoso me de example Prestia de ankoso and mabunu nye bebi mbobo e bia mabunu gu nye na ye party communicators e wo hol se de na ye kafa ho nti contract no mo se adwuma no ma anya adwuma no on the main issue of road no Piesie the history of Prestia road is very sad.
Every Bogoso Prestia. How many kilometers?
Just 20 kilometers road.
And then MPP for buy or no me fa.
Yes.
Maybe you should kwane 2021.
2021.
Apieti asem buy
na me. Yeah, yankasa no. I started say somewhere 2013. Until NDC aban under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Adema Asabia under Cocoa Rose. Mo starte Gatches for town. Egu first coat. 2017 NDC every power pay na ban say we cancel all cocoa contracts, cocoa rose contracts. Fiti ho edbesi nda Piesie me no ka say e kwan cars ntumi paso especially free Bogoso Prestia Piesie obeje di say me no ka say e kwan cars ntumi paso ntu e kwan bia eda ekro bia fan awodua all na is cars ni nyina ekofa nti so obi ko Bogoso a is okofa awodua ekosita kwa kwam asanso adivert akobogoso
che kwan no mu ye ho de
ude onimo so udu ankobra
minimo ba obi a woti a onim sa empote mo
udu ankobra baby Prestia ankobra bridge no wono so o kobogoso a move be just 1 minute
what bridge na
okay on sa right branch road bi da ho ekwa on afro class be fun pobiaji
okay
is a hona cars ni na efa ho so cars akase ntumi mfa ho this ankotoa no this ankotoa na for wa ma this adam say Prestia to Bogoso main road na say ntino omu nyina akofa sa akwan so say sa akwan so say
eti kwa we a yeyi eye de kwan
we Bogoso to Prestia kwan no
ade
eye kwa minyampa area ho
okay na said the last time me fa so no na third road na baby tututututu na portals ndo so ba what I see now no akwa to say yi your friend saying first quota na free so
quota no portion ngeti bi Dumase stretch kakrabat on say western region baby nsuo topa
yeah
nti kaka na woso no kra ni nyina ekọ
so sakwan ni
ahe baby Gensa Energy ababesi omo gas processing plant ho area ni and Piesie
Prestia idea nyuma kese ene wo ho minim se Prestia mining town
yes
se ene ya ye kase Prestia idea nyuma kese ene wo ho
Piesie your Greco substation Prestia
Greco substation
after Tema then another bigger one Prestia ne wo your the only state mining company one mine 100% government Sankofa good Prestia ne wo
eraso
yejuma oba Koko district Prestia Univali ye omienu baku Prestia uyi onufima Ghana gas metering station Prestia ne wo ati ama Gensa Energy so AC omo infrastructure so no ya ombe betene gas ni into electricity ni other things enti Prestia nye kura and ya started to gold Prestia to gold at the core commercial quantities since 1928 you to gold up to date that's also a kwanya 20-kilometer road na nia
20 kilometer dey nka we dey sanka yes
ama sa asem nyina say nyina ye sori ye kasa ne say nada no ai bebre and NDC Prestia Huni Valley aye abey stronghold
Prestia Huni Valley district ne dey
so over western region western north central region constituency 2020 for election yetumi ma gap 25,000 difference Prestia Huni Valley
parliamentary and say
presidential parliamentary near 16,000 but presidential 25,000 over gap
wow
2020 yama 19,000 na fuwe yama 25,000 and over so over aduma ya yedema party na Prestia Huni Valley yesu senka budget yo mko ready ka Prestia to Bogo road enko under big push nti amba no high
ba some minister ne kan ho asem
yes amba no high nti high na yete say minister yeni MP akobisa ho asem amba minister say oh or the ama contract April to ho na ehun say okay because of that nti na bia ayen den em feature wo current budget ni mu but from April to August ya minu ayewe contract bia ntu nansi ho contract bia nti contract kwa minister so de kwana man no yesa ho na bra boja on free contractor ni yan wo site
where stretch ben no
where stretch where free and cobra e dey call Brumasi I kwa minyampa mnakete e dey call kwa minyampa last 2 weeks cast in aka ho ka unse cast kutu bia nim
dabi
akase kwa because kutu ntumi mfa ha
na some ho so amanfo etwa timba e wo ho
timba ho mutwa timba e free ho koko e di free ho gold e free ho chese
eti Prestia for do koko
ye
Prestia Okrah
ni o se Prestia Okrah no be bit say mimi krom ya hin kro hyeman okoro be bit say tumantu kwam number 1 kwam niampa we amechi ho nyom ye koko efuke subiri koko she pewde popase alasan Gambia nsuta ho nya koko growing area na mining side no so ye ewo eye nakaba e de kwa kopim Prestia central shaft mewuntem memuama no ho nya koko no omere omoye njine ye koko district no nti saye mawo nyina ayeye e de bo man no ya sanso ye to aba kese e de ma NDC na say ya bamba power na ye kwan no still say ye kasa and me my chairman medical ba me sure say by next week say who's a contractor na ba site the whole communication team everyone crying
ma osa matro crack dey akwakom
the truck crack dey ma on 19th of February because near congratulating you ni ya reminded on 27th of November about Prestia Bosha ahead of the May you see Piesie at the quintet minister na sem no ye ho ye engine dey say me ma video ba ku bi
ahayefa
ahaye Kwame Nyampa usane baby a na asay no kwan ka na ato aso akopim ho no
nti cars we ye cars ben
cars we ye Chinese fo bi a omo ye mining e wo ho omo cars ene we omo de nyama bi nkwa de bi ko Gensa Energy
na high
Gensa Energy stretch wo na make Brumasi
okay
ho no nti wohwɛ sɛnea kwan o ya on se kasa wo nya akoto bi anim
dabi nti se
nkoto
kasa
nya nkoto no fa awudua nti so okobogo so o okwa senkagwa o nti so okofa awudua ko sita kwa krom takwa awudua nkwanta na sanso branch akobogo so about nti yenam say na say omo te all first no Piesie that be say all first
because baby our branch
ewa
I see
nti yesre you see yesre minister road contractor no emudi adwuma na man no ye nim no nti ono no nim no oma enimeni ya oma contractor no nko site because
na mo MP say saying
ye MP akopi say MP ye say MP say ye ka say ye ja adwuma ni nyama MP a yenya ye sabese form because ye campaign Piesie say na me kan ye no MP ebi oba Piesie a ready about 2 days obako ye na ye te ho no
mona na mo ye
ye dede no
ana mo kasa
ma payin beba district ni mu a over 1 day just ebi 3 hours obako nti ye na ye wo form no na ye ka no ana ye simple for some fanya adwuma ye na MP atu na mo bebre ye nim
MP mo ne din ho nkomo ono na te parliament road minister ne colleague our parliament they asem na MP honorable wisdom kujo ene mo kan
ebi sa no o say wani akọ minister ho ọmọ president Okrah aka kire no nti on the o wa tweyem say ne ọmọ ka kire no ebe ba but say ye ka say ye ono aka sa asem na kire nti ye tena ho a Piesie enim gano wan hwa na ne ye hwere yensan ye de anka na kwa na block no say tisi obi yare mpo Piesie a na say bia hospital referring to takwa ana efia kwanta a problem de my
terrible
ena the intra yenia British no Piesie Piesie in the 1996 oman to Obama NDC presidential 2000 oman to Obama presidential 2004 oman to Obama presidential 2008 oman to Obama presidential parliamentary 96 yenya by 2004 you lose parliamentary presidential no 2008 you win parliamentary no but presidential you lose
and na honorable
Bray
okay
you winning and you winning no and you Piesie true na my vote margin of 6,000 at that time you the quantity ya car na car by 2,000 and you nya akonya no 2009 no eduma ye no and ma 2012 it mean presidential 10,000 difference presidential Piesie anybody because at that time no rural electrification about 80 communities in the valley nti emma baby a aboso ni hunibari enclave na no mo nto aba maye no omo hu light no e dey eba to aba e dey maye although you ntime wini those areas but now e ka ye dey wo ho na e dey eso nti enya Piesie heavy margin no etumi ko tua ma ya ko take am enya 10,000 faso sa kwa we hu anti so we record 2016 vote ne table from make 1,005 in terms of presidential
2016 sa time na NDC
ekofie nti anam se na ekwan no sa time na asena ye ne ye ka chen kofo almost ye beto aba nti na contractor ye den aba nti kofo ne nti eto aba na ma ye reduce from 10,000 to 2,005
sa time no na mamini wini no
sa time na ba tinjesi ba ye no because
ba ye so sa be ye minister
be ye cabinet minister nti onu so ntimi amaye no ene na ma 2020 yenya 19,000 difference yenya MP no
nya botre meba 2020 there no so eti otinjesi bae no what was the discussion akwan no asem no na there na worker
otinjesi bae
no ba akwan no so amanfo be ye adwuma wo so ana
otinjesi bae no almost na Piesie town roads ni na 10 kilometers
okay
nti na ewo under contract nti omba no beji free sa asabia no koko contract no de call Sino hydro so what is Sino hydro no ebe only human township
okay
about 5 or 4 kilometers ono mo human township to mo wie no na headache edema constituency no bogo so to Piesie ni Piesie town no na humanity too but ono mbeye nto omo wie in 2019 misani video ma amo akwata ebe tina ani na kufa do ba ho ebe say ahene na ho na ntebo apra na mboda mamusu
na ya ya
on me say the boss say on the road in the matenda nti tender ne yetum sa gada de no bi o say business wise
oh there be tender de
anintino ya hwe nti yakoto
that was 2019 Nana Akufo-Addo
be shebo makwata obe shebo nti 2022 honorable Robert Uzonkujo bae no
nya botre 2019 Nana Akufo-Addo
shebo
no
ameye
kwan no obi amaso machines amaso
aka 4 months to election no ma asabia ne back
okay
obeye asphalt one logo line from washing base to Ankobla
okay
in the edahon
okay
one logo
I mouse akwan no
edahotia size say said na size say nti ma ehye
kromofo ne bufu e na mo tutia
MP to ya yetumi nya MP onya 17,000 difference president 19,000 difference in 2020
na fe na Piesie for no
the only party ebetumi aboa Piesie huni value no NDC
okay
but ya 2 years in 2020
eti 2020
James and nkofu ye
eti 2021 Nana Akufo-Addo e to an second term
nti sa time no language na MP before e use o Piesie huni value ne say ya nto aba ma MP ninti omo MP ninti na kwan no aka
okay
nti aboye nse ka just ene mo mpo ye papa ye dey e meka ye ho because omo say ya nto aba na ma omo nti na kwan no omo ama ma ye dia 2024 ye koi omo nto aba na ma ye president no meka ye ne MP ho
nti mo ye campaign no mo ka
message na ba kwan ba ebe endoma his excellency
for 2024 aye to abajo mama bontoa nationwide ko every district capital
even 2021 thank you to our western region Piesie na host here
nti obae no den no kan
oba ka che say ye to aba na ma no oba Piesie to Bogo so and Piesie town ebe ye priority project
okay nti 2024 wo bontoa na oba Piesie de asem no kan fa akwan no
osan ka say wa behu ye kwan no and ebe ye priority project
okay
I want the first budget ebeko parliament
eti mampanyi aba 8 months ni road minister aba be kan o parliament say eyade a akwan no wo mo de onopo de ka say contractor
so odama contractor is currently mobilizing to site
and that was April rather
no so the contract na
May, June, July, August
question we ya no year July 2nd
okay
this year no 4 months ni 5 months ni
that be July they say 1 month
April contract no also contract ni April
okay
until April, May, June, July, August
4 months
okay still contract number site but and maybe about Rama say contract and say sika o allocate man osua
sana mo matete
sana ya tete but yem pese be because o contract no ni enyina hobi nti say osua no ntimi nya adwuma na o man nsa so ni former contract papa obetimi aye say yes anso a yes minister enimenu ya o contractor na mra
okay
because the way kwana ye no hwe Piesie nya nsem ya nkametimi ama nkofo TikTok omo di ye mu bi atem but at we are politics atem di die
normal it's ya kwan no ye wurajo mahama aba power 8 months enie mon te kwan no ho wa bia monam kromas NDC communicators ya mo feel sen
bad minti radio ye kromo
adentia
because utie radio a omo mbeka sa ye no omo wo he energy FM Asomdwe FM Piesie FM this radio station we krum ho 4
okay
including yanmo de ba ku bia beka ho na omo jandam some say
na some anya kwan dey
some say ma ba ne ba
obey di motem
but atem ni dey normal mai because ono kwan e say comedy
enti 30
minutes no nya ka ho na ama nne
enti 30 seconds kasa kire mampanyi
mi ameka che mampanyi his excellency John Dramani Mahama the people of Piesie ejinidi enim say obetimi ayede aye bibidi ayede e dey amaye enti ne ye ma sa vote margin of 25,800 and something sene ye be ya say even bantma for swami for any secondary for kwa anto abana minor gab bedawa you betum this as e kana yede say kana kwotete sa e kano nti sisia no ye kwan aye terrible ye ya hwehwe anyeye enu yo mampanyi yesrew ma road minister says baby asika hye bia on contractor na contractor nembra say if you say say mineral resources ni oya resources ni e ko big push say western region ye ka ho bi Piesie ye ka ho
okay
na ma contractor mra kwan so ni ya na sa Piesie town any Piesie Bogo so to Piesie no and Piesie they hard when say well the only kwan so ensi mu ye 4 major towns Pistia Bogoso Hunibale Aboso Menokas Aboso town rules enye Hunibale town rules enye Bogoso town rules enye
Omate I think say
na fiwa constituency says Omagada Pistia Hunibale ho link road to all these constituencies we takwa so yema ene omo kwan a link to eya nkairi nyanye
okay
na mebekwe mamembo Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Abasu Honorable Amakofibua the people of Pistia any Pistia mine workers Adanasi ebra yen a program say investor na abeje adwuma no entua workers kai be tu nanim no otu hwana mombae Piesie me no kase company start etua workers no umusika ide
that's good news
ono ne nyema bi a ye pe sisi ama party no na nka sa problem no so da ho mai but sisi ho no akofom kakra
nti aka kwan no sisi adwuma no eda Dr. Ayeso MC for Pistia Valley omo tweno and catch us some members
because say yenya Piesie 2028
mo nya campaign
kasa
ntumi ko kasa
me deputy communication officer awa me bona baso adwuma we boy na adwuma wo saadi we ho pa but ka platform super na nkofo edi atem nkofo nse yeshumu to munim ye hawo
bejabe na yesu na atene nka no wo constituency youth rep edema NDC wo Pistia Huni Valley constituency anas municipality dodo na friend no commander ayensu wono na atene nka no NDC communication team member Pistia Huni Valley NDC for ne say mo be share bo sembe yo makwan ama mo nyanya ye ntise wo mo nam kuruma no ma fere ekwan Pistia nya Okrah o Bogoso nye Okrah o big towns pa kwan link yo mo ase obi afuom kwan okwakoye den a problem eti Dr. Aye wona ye municipal chief executive congratulations aban ede no ma wo but Dr. Aye minimo wo ye results oriented person me catch Pistia ne Bogoso for montweno I offer pressure ma megu aban so because ye akwan a na ne nyina gina municipal chief executive na district chief executive so wo mo na ese wo mo hwe na kwan no nti woti Pistia wona se mba brankran ni bi na bra betwe na fakọ na mo nye timamufo no ntwe no Piesie was Piesie it is true. I'm from Accra but I came as a subcontractor at Gensa and then the road is very bad I must say. Piesie Medase Mata Dugbenya was Piesie the minister said the contractor is mobilizing to go to site. He didn't say contractor is now on site. Okay. Medase Aaron Bebe Sukura was Piesie all our roads are spoiled because for 8 good years under the MPP government they only came to parliament and read budget of year of roads, took the money and we never saw any road. But we all kept quiet in this country. We should allow President Mahama to brief. Do we want to kill them out before his time? Everybody is bringing their road requests. Why? For 8 years under former President Anado, nobody was talking. We should leave President Mahama to brief. Aaron Bebe Sukura, President Mahama himself understands that he won't brief because he promised Ghanaians say obey Juma. Nti President Mahama na nkasa se wo baba be Juma jinidi na wabo amagana si kwa papa so. Enti menim say amanfo bebre na ejitum mampanyi na nkasa nim say ukofex sa road no. Nti ye later maybe a subsequent days any MP no ebetwetwe enkomo ewa ha. Power FM so ni Dwabo Ase dwumadi so na waso go so awutie yi 33 minutes after 8 ma yenkotwetwe enkomo foforo enso ebiom na anopai let's talk educational consultancy suku amakwan de na so omo de wo da so etwere ho a wono mo ebo adwuma etifa oba ne bra 6 months ekopem 6 years ye je nkola no ye use INDEC curriculum ana Montessori curriculum no eno ena ye use wo ho ye wotashi ngwa estate a ye je nkola no ekiro ma de nto ba no otifi onye hwe efrufru nkonwa no ohurisi form ode ne tablet bo form papa no ne nam sa fa no ko na yankire no ntimo amoye adwuma na mo ni time no mo de nkola no kwa ye behwe mo omo akopem se mbeba abaji omo ye kire entrepreneurship public speaking technology and then art ni nyina e wo school mo so don't be left out for let's talk educational consult I was 0249069821 rotation ngwa estate beleje kuku municipal assembly no from Madam Time Bomb down no entwetwe enkomo sesia. On that note ya ne Madam Time Bomb bebe twetwe enkomo parents this conversation is very important ya mane that no ya kyerɛkyerɛ awofo ne ma yesa mo so mo ye na afi mo ma no so kwan mo befa so na mo resume and I ba be kan wasem sesi.
It's a beautiful Monday morning. Yeah, baby, you're busy about education. Na in Chekese, I feel Let's Talk Educational Consult. I was Tashinongwa Estate, Geben Lejokuku Municipal Assembly, and I Let's Talk Educational Consult here. Bia, your parents, ma what say, or your education, I say. And so when it comes to consultation services, we sit. We relax with you as a parent, as a teacher, as one who wants to understand education. Aside that, at church for when it comes to early childhood education, we are there for you. We train teachers in Montessori early childhood education. And then so by more from Mana. We take them in, yes, from 6 months to 6 years near to one with Montessori and INDEC educational program. And if my main country there say a school you want to set up, you want to train your teachers as in service training. Let's Talk Educational Consults with myself, Madam Time Bomb, and the team are ready to come over and give you that training that you are looking out for. Yes, the modern type of training, the modern type of thinking, and a kwana befado ama school near grow number from an answer who stand out independently. About my nature consult on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. I want to videos, pictures, a number of things. Our ate here the concept now as a child and ase. We are school, school uniform, and a number of people don't understand why, but it's a way to give the child 100% space to explore and evolve. Yes, and so that's who we are. And if you say if anything, peden years in common pedals over school, peden years in common school, Mopacho friend on 0249069821. Another WhatsApp again on 0249069821. And I pay my in check as in family team of here. From producer to the host to the technical person. Now, me fan check as in from Apostle Parkers humans. And I mean, let's talk teachers in now. Not mean SST. Mean my grandmother, Reverend Susan Miss Arthur. My father, Fina Koma Chel Sample for no one kafu, Mrs. Edith Ampofu. And Miss Arthur, it was your coon on your bustle. It was your cooning in a good morning to you. Piesie, Madam Time I'm not Mitri and Arjun age not be with them. I've had chat with a number of kids. Concerning Mr. Ate Oye Agric project that is Feed Ghana Jumezi on power. Mpocho on Fridays 2 p.m. Yeah. Mr. Ate, I've had a number of young kids. May come from kids below 15 years. Okay. I was from Wanyimiz in Komo.
Wow.
And because I'm into the line of education, I'm a former friend concerning that line. I'm very, very happy. So one of the kids was talking, Norika there, he would love to go into farming, like agric. That is always second junior high school, but the parents do not support. When you're interested, one pede over here. Now maybe saying why also there is nothing like celebrating the technical person. Now one thing I know mommy can also to now in Ghana here, have we ever celebrated any vocational TVET? You celebrated the monk of like as national, you celebrating for the man. So I asked myself, we are trying our best on radio, drawing people's attention to it and all that, but I think the parents in this one way or the other, they would have to understand. So let me take our conversation today from that angle.
Okay.
Vocational and technical training.
Yeah.
Piesie, after our independence, Obi Kana Samyaji Henefa, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Odi Henenium with others, he sat down and said, we are not liberated enough and independent enough unless the education is attached. And he believed that it's important to equip ourselves, especially with skills that we need to build, when it comes to modernization and industrialization. He sat down and said, I believe that education can equip us when it comes to skills needed to build modern and industrialized nation. Now, Sir Obanedama, it means that we have a lot to do. That is why KNUST and all that came through. But I asked myself, are we really, and are they really doing what they have to do? Through that, from that to 1961, and I were able to introduce the free primary education because his agenda was to get a universal access to every child, as in when it comes to education, so that our Frobana Oracle School will have the mindset and adapt education. Now, 3 key areas are in our orifim is that is the emphasis is on equipping ourselves. That's one, reducing dependency, and then fostering ourselves, being sufficient enough for our country. Into my there, as an individual at eco school, at the end of the day, you should be well equipped yourself. You should be well equipped. And when they reduce independence, as an independent or be even people coming in from outside, and then foster self-sufficient. Now we look at all these things, and at the end of the day, kids go to school and you ask them, "What do you want to do?" "Oh, I'm a meaning that because they don't have that zeal to be in Ghana and to do talk less of vocational training. In our mind, vocational training is for those and at the one school that is what we think. It's because we don't celebrate, we don't push them, we don't do a lot of things, and we look down on these things. But I always say that if we are really fixing ourselves well, from agriculture to fashion to carpentry to masonry to all that entails with vocation and technical aspect, I think that we wouldn't be where we are as a country. And as parents, we will put respect on vocation. Not as parents, everybody, from parents to teachers. We can sit down and analyze and say that, oh, I will make to know if you want to do this, why? Because why do we look down on such areas? We look down on such areas because appreciate one. Yen mindset when it comes to academics is a bit biased. We are always looking out for the people who want to be lawyers, doctors, teachers, engineers, and all that. We don't want to look beyond that. The white collar job is what's yepe. We leave that, and that has been, or we can ask a colonial educative way. We want to wear suit and go and sit at the office, but and so we have to go around it and work with it. And then when it comes to the social stigma and perception, the issues, the challenges people who go through this phase, or a dirty job. What kind of job is this? This is where you ended. Carpentry, masonry, tailoring. I mean, the career path we've made it look like on your prestigious. And so we growing up, low self-esteem and a build my own. Now you have to have it up at the back of your mind today. Graduate, it doesn't mean that you may be the whole child. And so if we don't build our young ones with their skills up, that's why unemployment is so high. Now the poor quality and outdated TVET systems. Systems, they are poor. They are inadequate. Facilities are on way up. Go to some of our secondary schools, especially those who are doing technical and vocational. It still hasn't been improved. Still working with the old ones that they were set with. Still maintaining and all that. New ways are out there. Technology is out there. Let's add it to the vocational skills and help our little ones. Weak industry linkages. Yeah? We find it difficult to link our vocational and technical men to what we are doing. That is when it comes to the industry players. We don't do that. Quality instructors, they all want to. And you know the funny thing, when these people travel outside, the money they make is more than those. It gets all certificates. You will still have to school because you need a certificate of the land to work, to be called a part of them. And to know if you have a hands-on and you go, and that's the one son you jump to my now you school for just some few months and you have work out there, or isn't that better? Hands-on. So the quality of instructors, we need to push them. We need to encourage them. I don't know why Yahweh the baby wabre. Into Obia and pushing Obia encouraging. They look down on themselves. As I mean, benefits in Amenia. Very, very important. And let's look at the economic aspect as well. Limited job opportunities, the lack of private sectors opened. Governments are now but it's not enough. And then we don't have a clear path that is a progressive career path, especially for farming. Unlike degree holders, if you have a degree, a master's in this, you are an MPhil in this, you are a doctorate in this, then you are traveling forward. But with this, the career progression, it's unlikely. It's not there. You don't get it like the way you want it. Our media nowadays that is supposed to push, we are not pushing. Even the music videos, we prefer to see the lawyers, we prefer to see the nurses and the doctors doing their own thing. Me your dog carpenter, female carpenter or carpentry room, me who be my Kenya other videos who will get appreciating our people. So at the end of the day, we lack them, and the certification. Completion, the certification, that's what we work with. The certificates when I make it, certificates when I make they are limited. It's difficult. Vocational and technical training, it's killing our soul, and that is what will bring Oya money up. Now let's take what we are doing. Agri-Kayeri. Now we have the government trying to push it. Who and who are going to do it? Is it the people out of the school with the certificate? Are they really ready to go into it? What psyching are we giving them? What understanding? What training? What teachings are we giving them? Please, if we are able to start with the little ones, they come to adopt it as part of their lifestyle, then they know that they are moving forward. Parents and guardians, peer pressure is too high. Friends will influence you. I want to go into this. I want to do this. Oh, man, yeah. What are you going to do with it? They will tell you that in your school, you don't have certificate. So please, I beg you, listen to the child. What they want to end up with, what actually they want to do, and then encourage them. A vocational training. If you are trained on a vocational stuff, if you are built in with technical things, it doesn't mean that in fracture. And so let's look at rebranding. Let's look at ensuring that our industry and partnerships will build up there. Let's make sure that government incentives are it's cool, and that our kids are also interested. And our appeal at this moment on this airwaves, Power 97.9 FM on TV, XYZ, to that our schools, one way or the other, so your life skills, and our kids will love to do it. So yeah, children may more fix the pipes, may more way makes you work patching, may technical stuff. We go able to fix, and now we be say able to not every time inviting somebody in. The me and the other year boy, and here's a pushy number from my app. And if we can do it, it's you and I holding hands that we can do it together. From the parent to the teacher to the child to you in the community. And so this morning, let's talk educational consults. Please, let's not to look down and emphasize on the fact that to go forward. Now, additional 1 year, just one way. Let's equip ourselves. Let's reduce the dependency on others, and then let's foster self-sufficiency. For Let's Talk Educational Consult on 0249 069821, 0249 069821. Nashushengen, Wateshinongwa Estate, Ayabele Jokuko Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street.
Yada say Madam Time Bomb, yada say anope say what so to me din come away e bre or Dwabo Ase jumede so nti we ya for a you know sometimes come away hu hia say to me tie bi na so di bi tu ko to dwem enkola etete no no kwa brofo mu a awofo no ko hu school eti no unya obi na o chirechire ma wo radio so dia mawa ya na kama eti anope ho asem no 我们不被说说娃娃也看到问题啊，啥那不可，我也什么路数，49 minutes after 8. Abusua for some mama kwa ba de Dwabo Ase dwumade so ye ko na kwa kobo kakra odri makodua obepo obere mu besonsuo wa ntino ye kwa kwatia Ghana Police Service for akwa akwachi nkrofo bi a wo mu kura atuo statement no kra wen I'm going to statement no but Is that simple? Say okwa kwetia ye kwaya by elections police for enam ho enra na mene ba ko kasa no chem say Piesie na say the mini crowd na me wa kwetia na me say hwe so ya station yen wo hanti ye bo adwuma na me say monyere mo ho mo adwuma anope ya Ghana Police Service for the abase wono mo akwa kwache eye nkrofobia wono mo ekura 10 suspects with 9 weapons ahead of Akwetia. Eastern South Akwetia as part of ongoing security operations ahead of the by-election in the town. Weapons, you see 8 pump action guns, 1 locally manufactured single barrel gun. Obviously, seizures no forms part of intensified efforts to prevent the unlawful possession and use of weapons during the electoral processes. It's on 22nd August near St. Dominic Hospital. So
yeah.
St.
Dominic,
okay, it is St. Dominic Hospital in Akwetia. Police intercepted a vehicle driven by suspect Bernard Kumio Fosu, and a search led to the discovery of 1 Tupla double barrel pump action gun, 4 AA live cartridges, and 2 FTB blank cartridges. The suspect admitted ownership of the firearm and produced a valid license. He is currently in custody, assisting investigation. A separate operation, Akwetia, say baby the Akwetia Y Junction. Snap check and so on. Joshua Menuku, and also 15 live BB cartridges. You're different, and B, and also no cry Adler Tupa pump action gun and 5 additional live BB cartridges. Later in the evening, when Toyota Hilux pickup B,
Boardria, yeah.
Also Livingston snap check na suspect see do knock and also ya no and a chaneni Lee Yu Yang
Anglophone be beyond the who be jimu bio.
23rd in society or okay come boma o 10.
Yes.
10 suspects.
Yes.
Na
police for be some say etu no wo mo de ye de because minim say e hon so sa galamse hu sensemi e ko so pa
China ni frame.
Some nations, yes. It's not China ni frame no. It's no and yet say be a Akwetia by election. It's me sure say a be Akwetia by election. It's ana police send a police forecast.
Police forecast says so far.
Yes.
Obi to me extra license. Only 2.
Okay.
But still now more police custody. One more air assisting investigations.
Okay.
What it means ne say one more person more boy na e hono. Asumdue ba ho se na be ya o se MPP for kasa suspect no eti omo kasa na Akwetia ya mpene na uye hwe so be hwe eti aba ne sa na obi a oye nipa boni fo bi ono so otu okra to me efa edin ho kogim nti a police for no person wo mo kire se wo ma fi wo mo ani fe te se na si ka onwum no fi wani na hwe fi wani fi no
there was a timamufo e Akwetia any obi bia enam by elections yo nti okọ Akwetia ne nse ne so se ahonbo a IGP aye police for training no ma fam because of just Akwetia no enya agudi Piesie nti na wo be yese o de basabasa be bi Akwetia no police for no mo fan chawo
IGP COP Teteyo Hunu say they are not leaving any stone unturned.
Akwetia ban basabasa yo dia the prison on wheels cells on wheels. It is omo car na ye de usemu a ewi abokura wuhu no wo mo de bi ba Akwetia
okay
enti wa ye be huhu da ye to aba no sa na emei wo ho a wo wadwene mu po bi se wo de be kwa bonti akwa akodi ewu be di bone no but your prison on wheels no be dem bi
exactly that enti going forward no ye be start discussion now weekend the chief of staff Julius Debra Kopiemu ewa Akwetia na nya sem ketwa one yewura samofu so ampofo wan bi na hu no Mr. Pablo wono national youth organizer ono so Kopiemu lawyer Oparijan eti we okọ ahimfie se wo kwa akoba ma na se NDC fo aba town wo mo be campaign Julius Debra yintie no
ay abaka
nyina ne se wonom aba omo besere na nanom ho kwan na wonom akwakoye campaign ntina wote se na sound ne nya papa ntie fo mo fanche mo amotie radio so no ba na wo hwe o TV so nso ay no so na sound ne nye nti mo fanche video no ne nyaaye eno no nti chief of staff ekwa kwatia ono so kobo a NDC for work me hu yewura fosu ampofo board chairman de ma Cocoa board former Eastern Regional Minister ono no former chairman NDC and me hu national youth organizer lawyer George Pariado omo nyina wo ho mpanyifo no guo bebre enti no yabeko so adi ye adi kire akwati awo ho hwe hu ye na police for no de wono mani abrepa samra back to studio na yen kwotwetwe nkomo ewo Haksa for akate na Haksa akate de ye kwa na se osa ho asem na ye kwa akoka pepepe enso de akire ma duro ba kwa eboa na etu osa ase it doesn't matter yes also na di wo so free say if ya be fo bi na ye oda bi wonya nsia Haksa wonya bia betumi abo pa pharmacy bia be ho bia akọ na kopebi na betumi abo FDA so the stamp team so ya tro ho all satan for enti menu ama akatena se enkotwetwe enkomo ba obedi ka from 0240238310 0240238310 Mike mame ma akwaba
Piesie
for aye krado
Piesie papa bi meje so na mame fanchi asoso ema eye ahwefo a magimre a mo hweyen ye ba wakwam say ya me paucho eye health your friend is saying Haksa Mr. Haksa capsules me paucho a free hack healthcare abusuaku ana ye de ya ba wakwam ne ye pese rade ye adom na anka yentimi ntu o sa sekura mfiri o man animo na so se yentimi antu ni nyina ase a na de de betumi aye no yenso ye betumi aye ama asumdi aba ye betumi aye ama asumdi aba na adro we eba ye no adro we ba ye Haksa Mr. Haksa capsules so ba ye me pacho ena ye nkase obi anya stomach ulcer biu anaso obi nkase me ulcer de no na de me be ko wom da bi esan say eye adro a animdefo atena se aye na afen so no me pacho mo ye no ensa yade mienu ensa yade miensa ensa yade nan ne mum yade ba ko pe eye stomach ulcer ye funum kro anase ye funum haw eno na aduro we esa enu ntime pacho ne die se stomach ulcer wo so na wo say ulcer ida be na be come ulcer betimi akọ ulcer ne de be ko wo mu ame pacho aduro no eno a enie tutumdika ne ko pe bi eto ewo pharmacy shop anase herbal shop bia wonim na wonso so no efa to stomach ulcer ase ebia woko hospital Dr. Kachos when your peptic ulcer, Dr. Kachos when your gastric ulcer, and as gastritis, Dr. Kachos when your esophageal ulcer, Madike Kachos ulcer no eye ekuro nemo babia ebeto wo ni padua num no na ya fa so e de atodin enu nti eto wo nsuru nkutu animu a mepa wo cho eno ana obroni be fere duodenal ulcer anase eto wo yefuru nemu babia odidi ekogu na eno so ana ye fere gastric ulcer anase gastritis ana afen so eto aye droben ye sawo munim hayi babia wodidi a mepa cho aduane ni fom ko yem na eno na obroni afen esophageal ulcer nemo de edi enya ewo mani mu pa kase pa eye peptic ulcer ne eto ye funumu na asan ya den ato onsuru nkoto ani mu no eno ana hack healthcare for se me pa cho wadro no eno nie eye Haksa Misha Haksa capsules na mamemfa we ento honom ansa me pa cho obi biara wato adro we bi no bomodi asane awo nom no ensuo no ana topa ye no bomodi ase bodidi awie no me pa cho ubie so a cup bi wo so a wo benum eye ensuo ni mienu wonum mienu na me pa cho 30 minutes na afe no wo de ne topa ye no so mienu e de atoa so na topa ye no wonum a udi ensuo me pacho pie wota ya wo fie ya yi eno ana wo de bedom topa ye no me pacho ye mfa eye ensuo we no emfa nom topa ye we me pacho ye sene so ye mfa aduro no ensuo we no emfa nom topa ye we ya de ensuo we no unum wi a udi normal water pie wota ye wo fie no eno ana wo de bedom sa topa ye we mienu 30 minutes time na me pacho eno so eho asem no eno ti na same time me pacho stomach ulcer bi aba woni paduam
owo hono mu a otin kasa ye kakra bi na obofuno otin kasa me pacho otitin tasuo ya na ye wo se empo eye sabio emwowa na aba wo yam enu nti wa fansunsunro ahodo nanso still obono etume funo na wotitin tasuo ya me pacho osa no the symptoms a etimi edan ne ho di ewo nipadua mu no eno bi na me ka ho asem no na wakọpẹ haxamisa ne capsules adron trafo ye no mu bom e stomach ulcer asi eye den ejane na nsente me pacho aduane nya to wo ye mo a na me pacho wo ye funu no emu twaw emu ye wo ya wo susu wo hono undidi ye mpa na wo ye funu no emu ye wo ya me pacho ulcer no ne symptoms no ebi eno no kona kopẹ eye haxamisa ne capsules bi na wo ye den wanonom ama stomach ulcer no asi atu edi afri wo nipadua ni mu mene wo kasa wo de frɛ na empanifo ne wo ni nkomo sɛ yefunu mu kuro anase osa na aba wo so a asɛm bia wo a pɛso bisa no ye ne wo ni nkomo na wo so no ye nkɔ emwa ye number no ɛyɛ 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 82 28 55 0203 82 28 55 and into o friend number ni sisi am no di nkomo ya me pa cho eye haxa fo mpanifo beje wo so na ye no adi nkomo afei no wo ye obi a me pa cho o tin ka se to de bo aya na obu ano eye hunu funtam no to ku ekoto na eda wo bo ano hon me sei no eno etimi eya wo ya emutimi twetwon emutimi tutu emutimi ya wo ya dendenden me pa cho to de bo okra timi so wakoma emo wakoma ne bo prim obu okra de na ebone na fone ni so na ma ni so nyina aye no wusi o shade mpa onhu ni ye ote wonum na osori a ahweya na oya theater me pacho symptoms are also about so etimi dan ho di no ebino no kona kope haxamisa ene ne capsules bi na nonom ema ohu enye den ento osanti me pacho se wotiri bramo wotiri dompe wotiri nkasai osa betimi ama wotiri dompe ayawo ya atutu emu down to say the sabio ya di edua bi ana bo wati no me pacho na wotiri dompe ni nyina emu ya wo ya eno na wo kasampa untumi mie wano entiam te sese ne ya metiam kira wi eno na wo nantimpa untumi nante emfo wo nani ensi fom dendende me pacho esan say ye wa wo beti no ni padua mu no ano odin pa ye ko na kope haxamisa ene ne capsules eye entafo do aye nom ebom ema eye stomach ulcer asiye den ejane efri ni padua nim wo so ulcer chewa ho nti wodi aduane bia na wafe wodi aduane bia na wafe aduane to yam na wo fe na aduane ne to yam na wo fe ne ebeye den na enuane ne mu no emundro pa no atimi asese wo ni padua no ama waye fe ama waye brom eno nti tembia no wo be cheke eye wo ni padua no na oso ate oso tia na ete wo cheke wo wait ne ade nti na obesia cheke na oso aye den ate opu oso kra na fina ofia ba bonti no obehe na moja wom ojane na ya obehe na moja wom ebane sana ebe kakra no obeye anemic moja nyina ebesa afri wo ni padua no eno nti yemfi wani ase no wani ase aye hoya yenhwe wo ni padua no obroni se wonya pale skin me pacho tutumrika ne kope haxamisa ne capsules bi ne nonom ema osana eye osano ase enye de entu emfri wo ni padua nim sanje no mani bio na yentoa so eye 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 82 28 55 0203 82 28 55 and into would do a year pharmacy one as herbal shop sene se nka betumi a oma nsuo ni mienu now the capsules no ba kwa den aka ho sene me di kan kan ye no wodidi wi a me pacha no pa no unum ensuo no mienu ne tini mienu ne tini ewo so cap no ewo so sa unum mienu a 30 minutes time na ode eye normal pure water yi bia e de anom capsules no yemfa adro ensuo no emfa nom capsules no yense ne nso ye de normal water ya no mepacho ana ode be nom capsules no na wonso so no ohu ayeden ato stomach ulcer amonya bad breath obronisi halitosis anase amasabio enkamba wonum se medical catch se eye kro ana ewo yam enu nti wo kasa emfama efa kro so ba bonten no na edinka ababeja wo so a ko na kope haxamisa ene ne capsules bi na nom ama stomach ulcer no asie atu obronisi reluctant to eat anase loss of appetite wo ho no na me pacho aduane siwanim untimi ni anase unya tenkane mpokrase fonsa to aduane mu a stomach ulcer ne symptoms no ebino no kona kope haxamisa ene ne capsules bi na nom adroye ntafo a etu stomach ulcer se no so se ensa yade mienu ensa yade miensa yade baako pe anadrowe esa stomach ulcer yefunumu kro stomach ulcer yefunumu kro say ye peptic ulcer say ye gastric ulcer say ye esophageal ulcer say ye gastritis me pautoni nyina no adrowe ana beji wa kaginamu ko na kopebi na ososo no oho enye dey ento ye me pauto say ulcer even oko hospital kwan ya kwakoyo endoscopy ya de droben bi anase pipe bi agro wonum e de akoto yam akotete swap bi e de ko eye memphis laboratory e kwakoyo checkups ahodo a yawo a woti ye ne me pato me pese obese akoya onum bio wadro enie eye haxamisha ana ne capsules haxamisha ana ne capsules adrowe ya dra enkrofo edi ho danse a danse e koso enya danse kotwa esanse wona no wonim se stomach ulcer eni adro no me pacho enidie omahunu se adro ewo ho eni nti me pacho wo fra ne wose wudi ne ensese wudi emra no a wose wonu madro ne betre wo na wonsoso no waye den watumi atu ulcer se e de afru ni paduanim number ni bio eye 0240 23 83 10 0240 23 83 10 and 0203 82 28 55 0203 82 28 55 Piesie na me pese adrowe no obi man animre no nko pebi ntono onnom sanse stomach ulcer no se eche won ho a obetimi adu stage bi anu no brenu be kase wonya perforation perforation yete se won soro nkotoa no emu be tokru afi be ko hospital no ni ye kwa kotwitwa ni ye de kotoa to abomodea ne kope haxamisa ne capsules bi na ohu ento meda say max also utumede yes ankomo we e de brewo nka for health alert clinic and farm Dwabo Ase jumedie so live on Power 97.9 FM. Health Alert Clinic say waba was say de also nyina odru wa obetumi aboa wa hwa ma ho ato enweti menses prostate issues obu nsawo bre Health Alert Clinic wa Madina ni post office de dinhwe ne mo ye wasuna machine ho detoxify body no bra ebetumi aboa pa Madina ni post office ne dinhwe ne mo First Atlantic Bank na chi wa pek kaswa ye wo hopoku ase asama neta krade 0242518893 Health Alert Clinic and so ne de no Bogra security say na we senior high school junior high school now pay juma now pese wo call security in sensemu a na nkanka ne so wotema adawro ma kwanya ba beto de ama ye fa we juma ya be ma osika bebre na work time community 6 community 12 and community 1 akwenya ba beda ho ama found so we GHS and SHS bra Bogra security services ebe fa na wa train na so aba be ye security person private security person 0244 741236 0244 741236 wo fra empanyfo bejo so ana 0541 860347 anopei oko Singapore a ewiabo mampanyin John Dramani Mahama akwa kopie wo na woko Singapore man mu ho na wone eye mpanyinfo akwa twetwe nkomode afa kwan a Ghana ne wo befa so aka bom na agriculture ne yɛde ho nsɛm betumi akɔnkan going forward yɛbɛwurawura saa issues nom nso wɔ hɔ Dwabo Ase dwumadie so nie ɛnkyɛ yɛne member of parliament for Sefwi so Honorable Kofi Afo Bente ebetwetwe enkomo ewo ha sei waba ba ma yente nkomo we mfiri o yenko True Wet emra sesia mse simanumpe e ba isia True Wet akwaba
me jesu kachi
me ensesa mshebre me
PC
bibi aboko de
nyame adom yepa
anope ma yente o
all right enti sabre nso yamfa enchia soronko emfi True Wet Pharmaceutical Company Limited ema yahwefo a mohwe ye na motie ye sabre mama enenso ye ni mu adi ehia bie mu a na eye Indian company kese a yaso ye na ewo India na enu ahodo na ene ye de abadwaman so ama ibia bedu Ghana hanoma Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu ede afa ye no ni nyina ho age atomu se ye no no ebo adwuma ntino Ghana for emfanse wo mo ho yare na enu a ye de abadwaman so no eye India hama ene yakeka bom ede aye ahabanduro ya mama eni nsunsan so boni bia na ene ye beji bre na yakasa afa ye no no emako enan eho ya ye bekasa ede afa Nerve Alive a eye adwuma ewo yentinimu afi Vivado ya eno so eye mujabroso anase hypertension ena yewo azaka so a eye esiche yare ena afi yewo May 40s ena prostate liver eno so amanfo ya monya prostate yare no edi eboamo abibia ya na ye kase enyare a mebobo so nyina ebibia etwamu wobi enye bipe na ne yemu ehhehye no esanse wonim se ede ne beko wuo mu ebia na obi enyanyare a medical bobo so ibi na yede na akọ hospital enura yede ama no enye enuketwa wobi mpo de yede eduro ba akọ ensanyare be 20 ho be yede yato mama mepacho yenye bre na yemfa nyare no mako na afi yeni ehon komo na niedi kan ya ye no ekasa fa ho enano pai eye Nerve Alive esa intinimu yare anase eboa mo amanya intinimu yare na wobi be yeden ehunu se onya intinimu yare Ghana for dodo na no ewu intinimu yare na nso ensunsunso a wo mo ehunu no aya na emo wo mo nka yese sabi mpreduasa intinimu yare na wo mo enya wonya intinimu yare na ema onsetimi ye otititi unantimi ye otititi uso ade mu a aya na uni atinka anase wunya atinka bia ni titu ni se waso ade a enyunu ebia na ice block anase wodo nsa to ensuhye mu mpo wonte se wunya atinka bia se wode onsaka bibia enyunu anase bibia ehye mepacho hunu nsunsunso we ya na ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare kro na no anide mu a wonante a na ayese pin anase panie bi ewo onan ene osirimu afi ewo ho na ayese fifre efiri wunsem ene onamu enti wonante na ohye mpaboa na ayese mpaboa no eroro wenum nyina no ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare kro na no mepacho wonya ma onase taitai aya na yese onase no ahono ni titu obi tina kamu kakra bia ansa na obi sikra no na ayese ni nan no ne nase atatai mepacho unu sunsanso we ya eno so ebo nka yese wonya intinimu yare kro yi wo ye bema etumi ma wo ye mre ewo kete so esanse ye mema no dompe bia enim eyi intini nko a enti wonya intinimu yare a na chese wonya enemu enreye enso enono enti uhunu nsunsanso we nyina na se wako hospital na doctor akacho se wonya intinimu yare a mepacho bomodian na hwehwe India fu adu a ebo adwuma ye fe ne Nerve Alive no woma onsaka bia ebeboa na ayisa ohaw ni nyina afiri ho ama wasomu atimi adwo efe ma minkasa mfa yadu a ye fe ne azaka no so India hama ene yakeka bom a ye de aye ahabanduro ya eboa mo amoyare diabetes anase esiche yare enre bi etwamu mama wobi enya esiche yare a na akwakoye eyemhihie nko a esanse unimse nyame ensane forma enwa ene de ne beku wuo mu diabetes anase esiche yare no ye wo type 1 ene ye wo type 2 se eye type 1 anase eye type 2 no mepacho nsunsanso a eye ohunu ne bi ni se wota edwunso ntentem kakra bi a na yese dwunso edo afi unum nsuonso a kakra bi a na yese insukom do eno achi uta edidi ntentem esan asiche yare na wanyanti udidi akakra bi na ayese ekomode afi unanti a na ohomete kakra bi a na ayese wabre sa enso ena ema osote ubehunu na wafon aye hata nyame anya dom obi ehu ana wo susu adwombone e de ema se wonya yare kwankro me pacho unya diabetes anase unya esiche yare aduru bako a ebebo ya eye Indian fo aduru eye azaka me pacho diabetes krona no se ade twawa ubemia krona miamia eye na krono enwu ntu se krona atọ wache umia na enwu a ebi ana eye diabetes yare ni bibomodin a na pe azaka na emwo na enyi yare ni emfiri honum na ensisiu eye aduru a on se mebubo ye ndo ni nyina so no ye mfa aduru baako ense yare mienu dabi Indian fondo ni die aduru baako bia esa yare baako ena nyare a mebubo so nyina emre bia etwem ebowa na chese edu eko ewu mu enti enewu maame bi u papa bi ubusuani bi ena enya diabetes a mepacho mane hwehwe Indian fodo a ye frɛ azaka ibi na entibi enmo ano ye no ekasa nyina ohwe TV no so a ubehu se ye contact number no ewo so afi ye wo vivado wo ho a eno so eye manya mojabroso anasa hypertension munso ye wo modu tatahwe ewo honum esan ebinti no nsunsanso no mintimi emoboso wo ye be ma na wo ye mrewo ketem na wuntimi mo adwuma ye wo me 40s wo honum a enye yanum aduru bia wo no mama ohwa ye hyehye anase utiri epa wo eye India ha ma ene ye de ye aduru ya unuma ebo ma utimi gina na so obema na afon ye ketekete kra emutimi pagya ema emu yedu sa enso ena ye papa no ma munso manya 40 years 45 years and above manya prostate area no munso ye wo prostate live wo ha moma munsa ekabia ebebo wo eno leading pharmacy herbal shops and drugstores nyina no uboruma ubenya ye no ni bi me pa cho fa ye contact number na oni ye eni nkombo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 fa number na friends say ya indo no doso esa ebrinti ebia na yentumi amo yare so na nanom se oton yare a ena unya anu adu ye de yahwefo ene yatifo nyina ase se moje bre editie yen
If I shop, I'm sure you'll buy it.
Brother, and that's okay.
What time about me sharing the city about Queen Wayne and say?
Bra, said your time about Mister S. Jimmy fearful, and Nadia about ever so.
Really, do this offering now.
Bra, so me cousin me the time about Mr. Huadancia. We are singing now about Timinka. 87 malaria, where drawn the time about Mister.
And you go, dear, no more to want to meet any deal. What drawn the time about Mister? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. The one map for down for any aquada when you feel do you and some of the time about Mr. Draven. She's a walk hospital and answer lab. I'm what we said. Oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo sa time here TIME. Time about Mister. I feel malaria fever be an ziba a woman. Even slap. Ubenya be at all over the counter medicine sellers. Any herbal shop to do a name. FDA aji a judging cratoi at all.
Still, Misaka, and Namu was a summer brabo. Any kind of phone na swabrabo. Canino na anti-sacro. So would this case ye, and I said, Utransika, our lorry station. Na a home say, Neso, and ne, Momonti.
Misaka Francis Caro.
Misaka or the Sika?
Misaka
insurance no.
Misaka loan.
Momo fogo suri ye echumaden. Di aboye nyina ye sika ho ban. Se MTN ana momo jumaye ni befrewa. Or the 0244 300,000 ene befrew. Na numpo orin bitsaw one time password ana say upin code enti wonso ye wa femu die na ma wani na ho na wonsa enka omo
na fa me taxi driver na enka na me sisi so me sisi na ka me na to na twetwe me nya 3p garlic mixer no aboa me pa
aduro asa miracle bi wo aduro no se mafunu kra se di sia twini anka se me humi esi so se me humi ani esi so obeka se di bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni bi pi ne ti no ti pa me sa 3 days ni aduro na anka se de nyankopon di ayi bi ahodi che ma yi bi nya sam keto ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa nhyɛ me nkwa no
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana ase me gina wa me na mu sisinya se me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me duru da abe 6 years ni o tema di am ya ma di se ne me gina ta ya le ne nku me preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yankupo no yam se ene ya me no kase me ho atom ya me din wa me ntiase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
Edema eye emma yama kwa badiba TV XYZ so MTN adwuma pa menu aba adaroma bra na yemmoa wo unyusu MTN na se wa uye bodwa ebra so se obenya MTN sim ni bi e bo onye den ura MTN aso ye bia obenya sim ni bi ato do Ghana card kwa ya register ma enti emma no o dial star 5060 hash ayema bundle ayenya bundle keke new business bestie ebebo hold the business no for you to reach out to your suppliers. And I feel your clients ne amount for woman here on my Jumana Konkai. It's dial star 5060 hash MTN Juma pa powering women in business. Solak Natural Clinic and so can who be kidney issues, liver problems, or nasa tata no sexually transmitted infections. Honso to me a banner yen so yet to my treat you yoko kumlemle and have us in high school edition anymore. Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi KNUST trained biochemist when Munrupa kidney issues no koda dialysis so obabuao for 0553932631. Franco Trading Enterprise at the phones papa na ba Franco their phones papa if ye no I mean come for the man pay Nokia Samsung iPhones or the nina bedja so Koneko Pro there CCTV cameras washing machine microwave chest freezers Franco air conditioner blenders nina bi wo ho Franco aswe ye bia wo Ghana bia kai hunu say yatene ma no so 40% ai na se sidi na nya ho denti yatene ma no so 40% Franco aswe ye bia bowura ho kuma seta korade akra sunyane for 0246422338 0246422338 Kulu Ghana Limited for the Dwabo Ase Araba Bazin pills boa o menses no back kama ebesa boa mo ba no wasi Piesie Okrah wo ene pharmacy bia be bia Kulu Ghana for Dwabo Ase Araba Bazin pills e mankwa na enumi wo benye bi wo ho for 0244139176 Jukat Pharmacy Kaswa Unicorn Chemist Malam Junction Ekus Pharmacy Ashama ni nyina wo benye bi e wo ho ba menko studio bi na yenko twetwe enkomo ene me guest the honorable member of parliament the omanfo one more ewo sehwiyo so in the Western North region wono ena meneno eba betwetwe enkomo ene anope e dia for man ho mapanyi mahama akwakope mu ewo yi Singapore from Japan to Singapore and honorable Kofi Afol Bente ono ena woye me guest anope ya ye ma o man atena na yabo enkomo nti sehwiyo so for Mumra sebedweni na aba no ye ne ba betwetwe nkomo honorable good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Bibia boko de
Nyamiadom
ya na wa be mic na ma me kakra da ro nice na say we also to saying
so enso aye pa
me fa wache
ya na bra ho me fa ho
ese me ba
yo so eye
sa ho
de aboa Ghana
and let me see what my o
the
last time I fa ho was in I think 2013. It's been 12 years. It's been 12 years. Ache. Hey,
so
first time MP, right?
Sure.
Nti one yura Jomahama and a baboom.
Ono de say no baby da with DMP Sukra Bibre with the minister. We all know him say Yura John Mahama there. okay can experience suahunu ewo Ghana manyo ni amamu mu dia na me adom wanya bi pa nti mi se enye nwanwa se sisia na mamu a wodi animu yi bibia ekoso eyeye kama yehia no MPCia
okay
na ye di nkoma a utumi say yes this is we obi a obetimi aboa oman na adwen a papa no bono ene de okachire say ote de ekoso Ghana nyina o so de Ghana fo ka say nyoma say ayeye we ayeye a nyoma boko ni nyina wote na eno na yema enye yen enkuranhye eno na enhye yen na yehu adwuma ye okan aka say mema ye nwen de oni hokora baba be ebesi na namu yemwa no na yensiesie enye wo mana Ghana fo na eti ehunu de ekoso no wo mo na be kire de yede amamu no ento aso ebema no and I think to get this kind of mindset from a leader Kandifo no ebuapa because leadership Kandifo is about obi otimi exert influence obedience nti na me adom de oye ni omanfo no etinase egitum se konesa it means say was set it tone we twasa bia ye nyina wo se ye faso ti bia odwen oman ho
nti den na wo draw free na mamuo ho sene wo ka se oye good leader na o set example ni ade e ma wo tenase na wo tenase din as wonso obi a wonso wo a leadership role as a member of parliament a wo som yes e hwi also for ya na den about you
in fact me de one adwene suhunu ba kwa me de be wura politics mu eni se Kofi enya me na me de me ho ba asase we so ha metie mentimi nka se mempe ana mepe na eda bi nso bedru eda bi bedru me firi asase we so ha akọ me ba ha no ma be hunu ade bi in fact I am a true citizen of Africa misua ade pa efiri nyankopon abodie mu
okay
nti nature is my best teacher
okay
misua ade bi e wa abodie mu hunu se me hu mangodu a wodi mangoda me hu nsuo pa se me kodu ye nsuo asansuo enom ewia ye boy se ewia ka se wo mo nansa ha ye nyina asase so ha ebi me hu se ewia edudo ewia da me Kofi me kofa mango na medi me kofa bode na medi ye responsible na manom enti me hu se sa no wo nyina esom me de na se me nso me ya abode a it tells me say abode nyina ba se ye besom wiase enti me de na me som enti na mayi me hu se wo se wi osofo me ye aduaba wontiti me eni me ye musoma fo musoma me de me de be ye bia me de a ne se tondrowa mama me ho kwan mo mfa me nye ti se obeti a me ye campaign me ka se me nhebo ya mpa me campaign me nyina ma nyina platform bia so anhebo eduba bi na ya ye asem ba wo se chirechire mu manko fo hunu se
ntirechire ne ye de hen
ntiremu na ne se Kofi me ba ye ya me sum wiase mo nhwe mfie dudu o madi wa asase so ha de ma ye so ehuna ma me wo de me guso ye na mo mfa nsusu se bia ya me se mo nsuma me no se mo suma me na me koduru ha metimi aya na eno ne asoma me ni se yosofo kai eno mo jitu mu
o we ni with difference saying
almost 9,000 votes I didn't see that
wow
because omu ehun bibi say amanyo som na ye na let me tell you electors vote citizens no say ye nyina me ka ho bi ye nyina ye ni abeda ho
ye ni ati
enti say me de me nka say ye di nyoma bi bedada kofo abato bremu de enti say we also for asuma me nso o me ka me so omo suma me ka chom so omo suma me amekodi o mbeka bi amaye enti me nkonko duru nkan ho na me nkofa atade yellow ma say me de na mum omo nsoma me se Kofi kwa we omo de ombeka na meko
nti wo nti tama na wo bonto ano me ye sure say wo kwa ahemfo a wo mbema wo eye ne omo pay wo potemo nti ade pote pa de key mame 3 key issues I was a we also nti a temamfo esoma
nyina me policy ba ko me hye ba ko a me leadership ba bia ma ye adwuma bia me de ye adwuma na say ade bia me nim ne kese ade bia me nim ne size me ntimi hwe so I cannot manage what I cannot measure okay and it is true Why in your life go and assess it we ade bia ye de hye won sa wunnim na ye ka say if you we so na wunnim say if you no kra say ha nyina kan wa bede no watimi
untumi yeah
till we've measured say we also your quality say we also issues developmental problems no man needs nyina mama ye develop software and the crew bia nkru ni say so sense ya lodu ni nyina go so ntimi to ntimi hu say ha ni man nyina nananom te ase panifo nyina nim say ye ntimi nyina dakro nanso ye ka say nim say we eduru kro we so a ni mo maka nyina no we enedi nka wo we enedi nka ensuo wo mo enya ensuo num suku adan wo mo ehia suku adan ko ba bi a edwa market a major issue
baby wa KVIP
good janan bia nyina na ya soma me say kofi ko ye hu bibi ebra nyame adom ye gusun kakrakra eni aboafo aban hyehyeye ene me nso me contact ye gusu ye nyoma kakrakra akuafo ne say ye nya ya ye wasase a ye dua emo a eye yie nanso ho aka de ndu ba bia me ni omo akomfo no bi no akya assessment video mo say fertilizer no honorable fine me buy first last 2 months or so first phase of fertilizer distribution free for rice farmers ebi no anya bi no mate frefre am sen montum obo minim say second phase beba na wotwe ya mababa another phase e call mate say ngo so e cheche ma hu Facebook post ne amanfo messages am mensa kamedio de ono so ma me say me meye no eno na me nam a me chinchin apre aye amano eno ne service na say me fi say na me trimunyansa me nim de anti me kwa we dabi me say de me ye o say we also bia obi atie me eti no eye me we also for catch them won kwala be say duonu enum enwo suku bi me say omo chiro remedial exams enya me o me ne baako edi nkomo de na wo compare wa ye di machi de na de na me nyama o pe adwuma na o ka kire me say no na boda bi me resource enye sanka obetimi aboa me ama san achura me say ne problem ya waka kire me sure say enye won ko a hwehwe wo mo wo sa problems ni bi ne kan ho na mo ko school mo me twa mo kanyina register mo ama ma ye remedial no wo mo na aka chese wo mo ko china me ko akose be ko hia wo mo say wo mo ye o ma start exams no bibia eku me ko akohia wo mo a hye wo mo nkran se wo bi pese de ono pe o so pese wo be ko school pese ne results no better se de be ya da cho be nya ba bi agina send o we ya eno meboa no ti de say you also for me stress wo mo nsoma me na me nkonko ye na o ma soma me no eno na me guso a meye eno chi be na watchini me wa na me post some of the assembly members frefre so mo nkro numa yesum kania no street lights ma ze binu kra ba ku na nkomo ankasa edidin toboa e dia hwe so menya street lights binom e dia sese krum me say okay me say ya de ehia ya bitu ho na mo nyame adom etimi edin street lights ni bia koduru ho ene bulbs energy saving bulbs no bebre akogu ho eno de me say me ba mia me pese me di akire pese street lights no ya fix ni na say 5 days kura na media di akire ama yesisi ni na kuro no say we also for say no na me ntie no na me ye me die me ne me ho me dance we also for that is my leadership style.
I see so kasa na metie o pa metumi hu se oye obi a say we also da wakoma so pa and from your background as a business person no sure. I think say ana business for omo pay impact na kola 55 unya sika wo here
I think 25
edunum enum okay sure. And ancestor a huge number kakao because there will be a cry 100 Ghana crazy resources
you see me say just avail yourself to serve. I know where you are going. Resources. Me say me name ho. My ye me tontroa. Me di ane say mama me ho kwan. Say obra. We are say call it Nyankopon. On fa on use me. And you see, once I my me ho droben na me say nsuo mfa me mu na manfo enum no. Me. Nsuo come enemy da. The moment me block sa akwanya no. Say me man nsuo no nru me nuanom ho no. One day we no so no samba ye humpo and I say one day to our pressure na apai, and that is the philosophy. If you can go by that enya no kwa minim say in politics once I meet him room and then me say phone calls you say yes me catch me team members sa course na ya eba mami say me yare ebeba. And truly, ebin mo ho mo here some no crow. E wo say kuipa kuma ebin mo ho mo tumi fa kwan bi say the VGB, but majority over 90% e here some pa e here wo mo. Ebin mo ho anka bi o mo abetimi a ho bebi nanso o mo ntimi ntu ho na mo adodo na ye bi a odni bi. Enti ebende mama ye mpu sa adesra ni nyina mate committee e wo se fi so say request ne ba obi aframe say no mete Okrah so obi frame say ona me yare me here we a be call platform no so my creative group na ma send any contact ni name am no mo e de akire on be kwa kosra no kosia no ahwe de ohia omo aya mate fan kakra foto bi a me de kakra gugum ema wo enye easy I tell you if I say amount is come de ema wo mo na otwe bia enye
MP's common fund aba
MP's common fund menka no kre first quarter abamate se second quarter enam kwan so enso no kre nya mienum na kre me ka nim amount kra eno che me fra me MC so onko hwe say me sika na aba no yes I have not even touched it na obo amount to be 100 and I'm telling you because you see my catch rate yours for say bibia amaba ha me ye bia me bu ho akonta a kire wo
okay
MP common farm say best 170 I'm say hey because every best 700,000 170 5,000 they na it to be a day because it is usually 5% of sika they call assembly no
okay
but nyamiadum say MP's common fund there it's obvious say untimi fine bibia ankola school fees kra make say untimi ntua 25 4,500 5,200 per one untimi ntua ni nyina kra but nyamiadum what resource so young with so many places meet me at the Abua. I have NGOs who are partnering me meaning to train Mranti anima boy per se abefu. Okay. I want us to do palm plantation. Yeah. My partner bako ha interested. We have financiers so my ready. Nena nanum binum kasa asase ho asem. Echina na echinachi ya kra me my partners bako ko obeko obedi mechi ye kwa ko hwensa asase ho asem na hwe because yes training Mranti anima ba wan binum a training ebi mu so ebeba ya fiase seedlings nursery no for oil palm ya target be 30,000 say be ya ebetime de aboa a established plantation no na ya boa wonum so a omo ankasa pese edua bi ohu say de be ya in the next 2 years no we are assured say we can put up a processing ebetime de fidia ebe dandan abeno say ebenya nwo ebenya adwonwo ni nyina ewo ho amamrante no dodo no binum so enyemu adwuma aye wo mukura you see enyemfo so say Nyankopon ewo me ewo yen ne ekopie sefi nipa bia so pese wo konkan wo pese wo di ya fiase wo de ahoden ewo it sefi eho kuayo ene mahoden ewo mu se makosuku me ya kantam ye we ba me ka kiro se me de kuayo aka ho a ebo a kire se ba bia me firi no eho na ye wo comparative advantage
exactly
enti se wo ti sefi na sa wo so be ye kua enyamfo so wo betimi aye no aye bibia so aka ho. Imagine so your teacher ni now some 20 or 5 acres of abe. Abe any season you and this cocoa Okrah na June July na a free system. Tembia enti say enka no na ye nye because ye ni baby a factory say de be call ye be to abe ne be so ye be no wie no kra ye nya baby enton na say baby ba ye be nya processing plant na say ye no ye me na ye betimi akoton amom a me ka kiro say na otwi bia abosumi bia no oju teacher for ketua no na wonya bibi nso afiri abefu no nso aka ho kube enso ya de ba kon me fira me be ko ho eno so saa te saa you see I want it to be like say we also the yenwen ye ho say sankaye ne Ghana ye country a ten nanke be ye dia aboa ye economy. So I want us to build an economy for say we also, and we want to start from where we have our comparative advantage, which is farming. Into rice farmers, I tell you, we have data on them. Say a baby bedru. Say we also company. Say you do a more you do ye dia. A more free say we also. Bit me a feed this. We also food in terms of rice. Come be I export to be the next district, the next region. Let's all think like that because say Ghana be ye Ghana to me ye wa say we also enye ye say hwe so ye no akontomra ye bu odi dwabo so ye no en na be keka bo ma na yakase Ghana etu empon.
I see as a pet time na ye ba ho na yenso ye be hwe senior a whole situation ne tete ne ne mo yenso e de aboa Yura John Dramani Mahama by. I was for any over Kofi Benton, Etchen Como, where Mrasebedrini, Edema man for our normal, was Seshi Yoso, I know Ewa Western North. First time MP, the diet swan war Edeman mine, and I would say more. I might yet Ewo Dwabo Ase Jumedi so. Yeah, live on Facebook in Tusha was if you also be a opera contributed to a program. No, live on Facebook, Power 979 FM, and our TVXYZ, and no Ubu say link no a trigger of our adventure bra. My mura issues no kwaye wansem ya de akwako wura kwaye mu sese we also so koko e ho pa na no abai the new cocoa price aba almost say ma ba dada Ghana for because na MPP for abreso na 3001 mo ba ya mo de 120 say and aba be so 28 almost say manya de
na kan ye
say I'm for mo ye am tie radio me come tie radio me tie chen and I speak to social media because mo ye campaign say MPP abreso na nke so mutua be 6000 good na mo de enti mo kasa no ade nti mo de mo ba ye mo ntua 6000 anya hwe kwa na nke se mutumi tue no
men kan no kre na obi a wotie enso nka ye koko ni me koko ba koko fu me kwala be mfiti ye ho enti me mo se ya wonim koko hu ma wonim enti se obi ebepe koko kuafo eyie di a ompe kora ensen me no kre obi ni ho aye campaign me ka ho bi say 2024 election campaign about to obres so yebonto ano o ka say ye NDC bapa be to koko 6000 7000 obi ankasa men ka no krencho koko no yen yasama ye kan ye ne say abra ye wo aban mu no say na ne ye ton koko na ye de man kuafo Ghana ban eni koko afu Ghana ban koko na ye dua wo ha ye didi ni nyina na onim say ye nyuso ha ye de kwa ma no ne ekokoton ni agye hu sika no ni ye de sika no ba ye de abre akuafo na enam se ha mara nhihye ye de edua koko ye koko ho adwuma ton koko no ne kire se kuani na kasa ntimi mfa koko no nkoton no ntino aba no so so kuani na sen e ma no eye kua adwuma no koko no eboa no de nro no manoma na ne nyina awie a wakoton koko no ye wa ba mu de na ye ne se ye koton koko no wa manene a sika ye benya no ye de mu ohanchemu aduosia nson de kodioson ene de ma akuafo no sanse wono na abre koko no dodo eno ne ade ana ye
okay
eno me kan bi pa ti 67 to 70% de abre bia na ye de ma akuafo no
okay
enti saabre no na aban no wo ho no ni enso ye hwese de koko obu akodu no saa no oye na omo anye kan ya omo anye ene
say no mo ye no
in fact, after the last MPP Ababi Fia Bemu, price of money 32% of the FOB. And so that
32% of FOB.
Yes.
And a call 3,000.
Good. And then Yaba Bemu. Yaba Bemu no. Ye hunu say ade ba ko a edi Ghana mpunto nya pa nyoma bo kokokosro. Me saram te say brebi Ghana ye dia ma wugina store kra na wo to ade a na yasan de ebo foforo aba na so 2023-2024 me hu sa ade ni bi ebi to me se me gina store mu to ade ka tem se ebo na ki asesa no ade a me to no ho na me san be to bi me se asesa wo no me hu bi ni o ma bo hururi Ghana fo nyina esu se o man no mu ayedin
exactly
abenso ye nim adbabi afa ko sa ade ni firiba ene se Ghana sikasem Ghana hayete no ma no dodo na ye kra efri amanone
okay
enti ade no bo a ye ton wo abrochire ho no ye ntumu nanso wo de beduru ha
na ye tum
sese ye mfa Ghana sika ene ye de koto ade no wo abrochire saa buru ni sika dollar na nipa no epe wo ha de akoto abrochire no da bia ye sika no je wo kari Ghana sika no bebere ansa wanya sika kro na e de akobrochire akoto enti ye ntu ade no bo mu de nanso wo ba ye na nam se ukari Ghana sika bebransa wanya abroche sika no de akoto ade nte wo se wonso wotum sa ade na hanya ma abra wo kai 2016 NDC ebe fira ba mu dollar no na wohia dollar ba ko bia wohia Ghana cedi no be se 4 cedis na de nya dollar ba ko ekoya ko duru baby no hia 7 cedi no mako dun son anse ma dollar no ba ko enti na yemfum so ayaya ne say free Ghana because at the corner wo to have wode no wo nua bi owo Cote d'Ivoire de wo Togo no on to ne saa because enye cedi Ghana sika no de $100 ekokoton
okay
enti ete saa de yema yani enkum saa de no ho ne yenye ne yie enu nti ne ba mu minister ne president Bank of Ghana di ya ho de nyina ko wura ho ma sese a dollar enene cedi no atimi ene no atentam enti akoba se wo to ade afiri amanone abaga na ha no de sesia ade kro na wo to abia wo hia cedi bebire no ene wo be kokokere na cedi no eso abafom
okay
nti wo hia cedi bebire ye nsa mfa nto sa ade kro na de kro wo mu ni se wonso a wo nioma wo Ghana ha wo de ko amanone koton eje wo musika no va no wo de esa wo de kwa dollar na ubenya no the same dollar no dollar kro na wo de ba ha na obena ne go cedi mu a unya cedi no bebre ti say de enkane anabre bi na ubenya no enti importers omo ekra ne oma ba no omo ho eheha omo ade ne oma kwa ma ne koton no omo sika cedi no eso everty because sesi a cedi no ho ayedin ti unya ne bebre sa ene ye de kokko akwa ma no ne akoton sesi a ye ka say edikoko no kwa manani average price yenya kura ton ba ko bia na ebenya $7,200 $7,200 no yesi ye de ye be ko yen hyehyɛ dada na 70% emu ohanche mu aduoson ye de be ma akuafo no.
Was that what the NDC was doing in 2012?
Yes,
2016?
we did that. I've told you 67.7 to 70. That is adia na ye. Enti na ye de ye campaign say ye de sa na ye no. Ti ankomo so enye sa. And amanye ba ya face here. That is what we have done. 70%.
Eti ba mimi say question when ti sanka MPP 4 year yem fan say 65% crampo and 63 and say now say 36 anamba.
What do you give 32?
32. Eti yem fan say so wo ye 16 po a anka price no betuma akwa around almost 6,000. It means say yem fan is MPP any wini aba no and cedi ni gaining strength anka price no be free eho about 3,002 and I probably much lower.
Negotiation me can crunch I'm on your CMC. Even about my first 3 months no. 3,001 it was almost 90% of the FOB price in the market for. The cover buy any. As some work on. Yes, you see average price 7,002 na me can. Average price in the co-world market and can say na so assembly sheho. Assembly sheho nti na ma ubisa sa asem sa nka because sikano kebenyan bebre e de tua. 70% still anka betia kredin betimi nya be 6,000 na yeka no na ma men kan de ehye ho no no bia ante 2000 last year cocoa season no the close answer this one be close year that is 2023-2024
okay
aban ko sign contract say obetimi aton cocoa no ton no be 650,000 okay no ne amount for sign contract me ma cocoa nti sign contract
nya menjiska
or the contract be cover before for apologies because me assume say we contract say me man no koko
okay
enti say ebre du a me de koko no man o betwa me ka enti me man emo hu de mamiska ne ye de kogege sika ebre no du ye koko a ye de koma ye nya ye ne ye de koma wo mo ene o sign contract no anu 500,000 ye di echire ka 133,000 sabre no ne ye ton koko ton ba ko 2,600 $2,300 any assign sign contract ne do ho edu so yentimi amfa koko na nko nimpa no se ene na sign contract ya bi the 2024-2025 season ya close to nansan ye ye di koko Ghana koko no be say 200,000 metric tons akotria sa eka 133,000 metric tons ne bi nti koko bo na ze aye hunu 8,004 no ye di koko ni bi ema binum at 2002 2003 2006 because ye no ma sign contract bre bia ye ntimi emfa koko no anko
eye MPP abai no enti eno na ema
sabe ya mikese kura kan bi mo 133,000 yentu aye koko ti afi koko aye to ya sesi aye akuafo edie ye si ye to no eye mo $5,040 per ton ye di bi koma
akufo adoka
odi hode no ye kwa sika nkofo de be ma $2,003 because you know man sign contract at all that. The cocoa says a ton. Intina cocoa board 7,800 and so yes, the average price is 7,200 because ye dear no munina back a can near who say cocoa near betoning and Sicano into me 8,000 for cause ye be come binum $2,300 because Nadia na command basa. Ye were technical people cocoa board that or mutimi etu or buying for say afi say I wabemi ya year research bibi actually say ye benya around 650,000 metric tons this year. Enti say researchers no be kan we nyina akiro na wantie na ko sign contract say me metimi about 750,000 for there na person your mind ko wonnim say 750 na wo sign ho contract e dey agisi kanu unya ho koko sika na wo penti na wo yesa na sika no kura wo de ye den sika no ya gie di enso koko no yentimi amfa nko yes o mo boy ye kokko wo mo enim di researchers ni nim di fo no etu ye fo abanfo ti won fo say ade no muntimi enya dodo say emu yampemu ya na ekoje hu sika ade ko ye eno ena ma ente sa anka ne ye kokko ye to nyina na ye koton no 8,000 anka 70% of 8,400 esen because phone beko denim enti me de message nya kwan say we are thinking aloud how I betimi anya value amakuafo maka say ade ayen kokko akuafo ye accounting costing ewo ye dwuma ye nyina ho ansa ye pricing of cocoa anka ye beje ni ye pa na de ye nya start ye fu na ye ntro say mabokase wan ho din bede ye ntro ni bibia ye nye na no na say ye de ba be wuro me anam say me cocoa ba ntimi say anu man ye de be wuro cocoa masua na ya fight ama ya wofo no ahunu say eno na say ma ban say aban ni problem say ni aban e ka no kra aban woni problem because aban woni cocoa aban de cocoa no be difference nti say oba na me ka kira aban say ena ye kuafo ye kan aban cocoa no ansana meye 5 acres no me ka enie nti me cocoa no wo koton a ka hu say madika abo sa aka we ato dada obia nso di dwa ope faso nti say me bog e ka wo 5 acres na 5 acres be ma me e bia 1 ton na enie na wo say man ton kra sem pese me break even me mpe faso kra say yesi jaba me no en guide o na da bia nkopa say di abrofo no eti ho e be ka na eno na debi we should look at costing the farming input na ya cost input no ya cost output na ya hu say price we and ye be accounting okoko mu pa ya de ami me fia say ye hu research
as a member of parliament for the people of Sehuyo so na say aban per se sir
obviously because I come from Sehuyo so no e ho na me firi na maka kiro Sehuyo so tumpon a ebi eka Ghana cannot develop Ghana ntimi enye ye wa bra nti Sehuyo so obi firi Sehuyo so onim cocoa mu eye bibia for cocoa ho at the end of the day it will come to the entire cocoa industry. Exactly. It comes to the whole country and we'll be guided because se kobase ebi ade ehunu kra ehunu se ye cocoa na ye de ma abofo no ebo no tie cost pa ye hwe ho ka ankanye sa na tie dia ene ye mpe kwan bi so ne add value. Look at it.
Value addition no more your campaign e ka campaign message on.
Yes.
And adentina ye wo company say wo kroma say so say OCMC.
Yes.
As board member.
Yes.
E adentina ye OCMC wo kroma. Cocoa marketing company, right?
Yeah.
Na ye wo ba ko no kra di design.
CPC
nso wo ho.
Yeah.
Nothing bia no ya so akoko ni nyina de akoma abrofo any determine price man abranka ye betuma add value to it. Chocolate powder there they akwa
abesesa it must change me the first time I call me to my presentation that was a question bisa technical people know me say enti dia mo kan eye no kre sese koko no ye add value ye sachire mu ye chinchim a ye betumi adnya dodo say na ye kosoa e de raw beans akọ enti ye de in a boardroom we are starting aiding home komo. So we want to add value to cocoa. You want to add value because you are adding value. You nya value ni bebre so ema kuafo no. Why should we, and let me say it on the platform, why should we be pricing cocoa with reference to world market price of beans? The antina maybe could try ku edi nika e was say me dwen beans bo ho na me nwen chocolate bo ho ye nim na me nka say no cocoa ne de ye chocolate Ghana cocoa kra de obi ye ni chocolate o pe kakra kra de na ye nwen say chocolate boy you say cocoa ton back it me the chocolate do say nti yen hwe sa price on enfa and determine how much I depend because yes your ton beans CPC yakosra wo baako water de one co omu nyina aban fa ehihye egum ti afidie mo de mo ntwen ye the decisions e ba ye be process cocoa no e bebre e
enti most start here free hin
kakra enya method but
accounting background business for the year now talking about specifics more calculations even though like more projections there but now focus more on specifics abaya na mo na wo to edikane ene
abana mo do say ye capacity processing capacity wo Ghana ha no
okay
ye chia hu wo mo nyina ti ye cocoa no already to say them can yedika committee ho ewo ebinom ho a wase yedikotua wo muka ye hwe de yedebekọ ne de ebenya no de na ebeka ebetimi adane no akire ewo ha ntie ne processing companies no edi nkomo de hu dodo a ebetimi ede amom ye ne ebinom beko terms in fact dem kan enya enye ntuye ni wie ya technical committee omo eyemu we amaye nti omo dem report no
technical committee share the feasibilities
no put it at our level at company level
okay
company level not at national level because it's akoko no be drew yensam wi a Ghana cocoa de ba hwe kwan a fa so a ye de value ebebam amakuafo no so atimi enyamfa so bebre enti no de ye hia sampa ye be ye said de be ya because antisa one day antisa ye to na one day akuafo no say si amia me ye cocoa ni na mahunu wenum nyina ate ase na me ka say okay say we also akuafo nyina na ye betie cooperative whatever na ye cocoa ni ya hwe ya de so ya hwe say ye be epe kwan bi so asachire mu adanimu ansa ya ton na ye nton robins bi mu de na beba yes truly cocoa ni ye dia nti sisi mu ye kase say fo nyina say ye kuafo nyina say cocoa no ye yakan ho bom ye tie cocoa no wia say ne ye pese ye de ye pese ye beton ye robins no ye pese ye de fidie kakra bi besi ha na ye sachire mu process no kakra masika ebibiri bemu ansa ya ton nse everything it can lead us there but thank God abai penny for to say them can CMC kokobo na edwen saade no ho say de be betimi aye ede aboa akuafo no na ya sere se koko no nso no ho fa so sika wo mu de a ye nyina nso ye mfa ye ho nko wura mu kakra now abai ahunu se akuafo no so kra no ya the pressure to om so koko akuayo no nti abai epekwan bi so ti minister for finance na kokobo shena say person can target within the next 4 years a bit me I be say 200,000 acres of cocoa I go aka because the all other than anyini no call for me we can be fast because I didn't know say cocoa fast so bebre we musa no kre ya ye tu you do anu podi em bebre ye ni bi da the only man say bia milo kra how many ni milo anyway but it will have benefits into so mu inimni de ntina ma omani eku ho da bia omo etono sa no nti yemoa yenye cocoa demand for cocoa and cocoa products me see e ko CPC no mo kan there even African market the African countries request for cocoa products any cocoa beans so products no we can still make money out of cocoa but some money na ye be make no fa so na ye be nya cocoa no me de me gina ho say kuafo no yenyemu ye chafan ye wo se yenya na we say e do so pa so ye ni enti sa ye cocoa kuafo nso e bia yenim de be ye ne aban beka.
Okay, Mami reading some of the messages. I think so constituents ni be the and 70 be aba. The way now say Kasano, I'm say microphone Philippa. Now money honorable or a teacher new. Minim say teacher near or we are say out the necessary impious on to me and Casa or a teacher. Leticia Adegase, congratulations to honorable. I heard him translate a quote by the founder of Etrian Mission. Or say I did not bring myself here. I cannot afford not to be here, and I cannot afford not to be here. And no. Let's say or follow conversation. No. Ebenezer Yeboah, I say good morning, my fantastic MP and my boss. I'm very proud of you. And the people of Sehuyos are also proud of you. We pray for good health, long life, and more grace for you to serve the good people of Sehuyos. So keep on making us proud. We did for you, Kofi. No, every Ebenezer Yeboah, Farouk Dean Ralph, or see MP, Papa, or also Nedia, or thereby no. Titus Asabil. Lenny, or see we are proud of you, honorable, as a way every constituent nibiho and our more at the air by and pay mega cash lucky box no idea a war bet to me a pesica de amount meba na ya ba beka galam say no one sem so don't worry how a galam say affect cocoa but mega cash lucky box no and one say network bia you should be a baby will be a obedale star 426 star 5 hash star 426 star 5 hash na select to PlayStation no eya to Power FM wo chusu wi a baby e do be kono eye oman number 123 sa kopim 6 wo chusu bia utiri ya obetuma diska na emom no wo chusu ba ko bia ya jo 5 cedis eti eno so wo do momo account na betua no libi no labalaba we eye NLA characters lottery platform no so ene da XYZ for ye boamo amamon so mo to me anya sika obetuma di to the tune of about 500,000 ni nyina gina sika wo di ehim eti mega cash lucky box ho asem eno no honorable Kofi Bente ma yensa embra hobium koko so say our finance minister say looking forward say within the next 4 years about over 200,000 industrial cocoa farms. I think it's
me cause of your capacity me dikan kra dada so maka say china ne chine ya me come me partners na ko ye ko ye dikan
ene ma min di wetie
obeba chire
edi e kwa be so na ye fa so I motivate a man for my one any aban na dream be kurumu according to cocoa farm because growing up me say we all the matana wa be kama na bon cocoa kwani obakwa kokariska na wenye ska so still the be cocoa kwani ehini e ba den sesi aso galam say so aba be threat ama for tom cocoa na no me video bi otwa cocoa ne so cocoa fa so bi eni so cocoa fa so bi eni so me de be galam say e de ne ma na aban we more parliament mo na mo semra e mayen bonneto fama me
ni nyina ne de yedin kan aka no koko ebre bi na koko sika wo ene na ye hu koko so sika bebre ma ye akuafo no but ebre bi etwam yesa no mesisi ye bibie koko na yete se koko braso na eni jepa even the ye fa no say ahokeka ewo kurom no eno kwankra say e kurom bibie koko no obi ko bank akwaje no koko sika okwa na tips no kon tape no 12 batteries 8 batteries what who say the battery system or bonyum
na ni ade
and it was true koko season draw the time here Ghana say June July June July na nyina ne say edu June July Ghana economy no ekofo sika sem ekofo ni nyina ne say koko sabre no koko ni ho ti koko nti na say koko na ye backbone Ghana ye backbone na kura oman no
okay
na aban ko aban bana meka chise ya nwia fa volu anka koku no hwansa ya tono ana mai ko ese yigina baby asonso eko enti yigina baby yigina na wi asene ko no amakueni no na sesena no mu no eye enkoso because I say no so begina baby ogina because here adik volu etukoku a me kan chiro koku the first stage of processing which is just roasting and grinding no we yes we are cocoa volume dia value auto ye bia no you can add 72% to it
really
cashew. These are some of the things I make says a cocoa robins no we roasty in the machine no we grindy evia e be ye liquor cocoa liquor no and no ye 72% added value to the beans value.
That's auto bag no 3002 na say
with me yep sa process
70% of food. Wow.
No auto operation or yes I didn't want kekekra sika wenya. You get it?
Yeah.
And the stages, there are other stages in the processes. Now you could do find out to say chocolate no there. It's about 400%. It's about 4 times. You increase the value by 4 times. I was told this 5 times the original value. Can we look at that one? I'm assuming say that is what we are doing here. And kaye komako no price yeah, you need 70% of all. 70% of osono. 70% of your friend say aponche. is far lesser than 10% of Osono.
Yeah.
Until let's look at growing Osono, an elephant out of cocoa. Now, no, you can see a mouth cocoa, and you know 70% here who say 70% of Osono, and yeah, 70% of Aponchiti pen, and no, what I say. And we are adding value to make cocoa valuable. And no, and okay, you know, ebetias and I'm motivating because for a long time, I 4 years standard of living I stagnant because of all these things. Value I added me, that is how I found it. Value I added to cocoa. Value now I added in the whole process of the cocoa industry. No, we know. Say abrochi into we to know how when you talk cocoa no we no I sikeni because ordinary denia when you faso.
80 Kwiafo one more 80 one pay or if you also mean say a man for TV XYZ ho. There are some now will catch more about 3 mu ponies or dream more and as send your motor abonte say
I buy a dream woman but no crane their church I buy NCC I buy and say cocoa no ye new ha ye the command amount for our amanoni. The MCC and say enam say your mamu nru your mamu fertilizer and so no cry a baby chum na yenya but say ameka say ko say we also for ATM nim say no no so de no di kan aba mo yusu fertilizer eba no no ye de be ma wo ni nyina ye aban emu a wo de bo ano so ye kokos sika ni bia na ye de 70% na ma on ye de esan aye sa amount sisia koko Kwiafo emma scholarship na koko body ma e secondary school and because of free SHS inti any hono aban esan de sanction na ba still ye be bo ma na ko school e wo suapom sisia they call tertiary level say koko Kwiafo no ma no we secondary school na wo ko tertiary ye wo koko bo scholarship no so esan e be bo ni nyina musika na bia na yesan e dia yesa ene wo mo ye koko no ho adwuma transportation ni nyina 30% no ene na ye de eye ba me de maka 70% of Osono surpassing 70% of Aponchi. This is a beboa ama sebe Aponchi na nyini adore abeye Osono na ebeye Osona uchefa oha adu hanchemu adu sona ewo mu no aye kakra eno be ma wani achi.
Yes, sorry so how Galamsey threaten cocoa farms aban se wahu more than luckily for you cocoa growing area also akwa with CMC so unim cocoa so fa so pa.
Sure. There is one thing. Say makwa ninya volume ewo cocoa mu a on na ne na saase no. Catch yourself for a long time you are stagnant. Enti nipa no compare the ene obenya wo cocoa no mu na he is tempted not to look at the long run because if your problem na ajan wache na the asa na saase ama obi se onfa nkoye but I tell you say a long run na ya boa ama kwani no anya value cocoa mu a and anything about any industrial farms in urban. Great. Because on one breakthrough, if the farms are owned by cooperatives, owned by large-scale farmers, Galamsey cannot penetrate those farms. What I say?
Yeah.
But we individual, he has the whole decision to take. On point to me, it's no every man. We are looking at ways, and I'm penning for, and I'm not a committee. And some of the partners I'm taking, these are some of the ideas we want to bring into cocoa. How can we put the farmers together? Can they even give out the lands for the state to use? Not state to reward them. These are all options. Say onu cocoa at that level. Say cocoa no be industrial farms Galamsey to me and penetrating.
Great. Honorable Kofi Afol Bente. Meda say andope yeto yensa freo waba be kan yensa. We look forward to seeing you in greater places. Yeti ase hwi also fo nyina koko no so de mesumi nya medobi nti ya wo ja asase na ya kai
fa bi ka ho o de ba we pe 3 case bia ho
enya hwe
na pe 5 case
5 nya bad
ka keto bia
let's start with 2 na me ko den kakra nti ya da se honorable Kofi Afol Bente no
Juma pa mu die dia boa Ghana mpunto enkankan say we also for the tie ehwe mo pa
nti some of this year ba ko ha
papa
Oheneba
papa yada mase ne de mu e de aboa ye mpuntu
yada mo so mase me so me serve by affiliation
sa ti on te say
otepa
na me shira
yo honorable Kofi Afo bente na atenenka MP for serve yo so yade dwumade na esi e wa ha se abusuafo yada mase se mo kan ho na yade Dwabo Ase dwumade no e de ebremo birthdays na ready ma menya na me nkwa na Ken Nicholas e ma metena se talking of Ken Nicholas abusuafo ne papa eda form nyameboa on the is it on the 6th on the 6th of September 6th September yabeko takrade na yakwa akoye Ken Nicholas papa yi yakwa akopene krabre wo takrade nti Ken Nicholas papa eda form a enya sem keto akra eti ma mehwe krata no so na menye papa ni de Robert Nana Yosen aka Happy Bird nti takrade mo amonim Happy Bird no what that from 1994 to 2025 nyameboa September final funeral right near Takrade Mall event center 11 a.m. Yabe barrier service no so ne residence wa Baritone Street opposite Blue Waters Iowa West Anaji ahanti yabe call nti abusuafo Ken Nicholas say oye janka nti ya muhuna mobo yabeko takrade on the set agozo yaba clinics in nemu yade bia be ma waye mrebra obehwe ono de osi be ma enwu ya enu kwanse ne be ma wu eti be ma you know where to go when you have such problems your kwashiman ye ben I feel no for 0241 750 282 0557 402 696 tema your branch ni bi wo ho kwa won betumi abo. Thank you so much team MCR any camera crew Desponsoa Emmanuel Opoku ni Konyo Vego munyina yadamase se mode eye dwumadi moboa ma yade bai medi the Piesie Okrah boys prefect chief tankers honorable without constituency Yankopon kan ho na wo mo ho ban ema wo ma wo musonti bibia be ye fine yakramo